Vast ahoy and g'day once again to ye, my lords, my ladies, and everybody else not sitting on a cushion and or in a well-defined gender bracket. Welcome back to Corsairs Cove for something a little bit retro. Tonight, we are taking a look at the early days of commercially successful TTRPGs, Dungeons & Dragons 1st Edition. With me, I have my hearty crew. I first met her in the high mountains of Patagonia, where she was training wasps to detect unexploded ordnance. It's Zarya Zhdanova! Rumor has it that she can smell frustration and taste blueberries at over 300 feet, but often wishes she can't. It's Keren, the mother of bunnies! And, according to legend, he's the 17th incarnation of Zaram Maktab, born to wield the pencil sharpener of destiny and tweak the nipples of Wallace, the angriest squirrel in all of Tierra del Fuego. But until he gets around to all of that, it's Mr. John Best!
What the fuck are you on about?
Wallace is going to be very surprised.
And angry.
Well, we're very excited.
I'm in the DM seat tonight. He won a hot dog eating competition by the use of a complicated Rube Goldberg machine and a midget named Frank. It's Josh the Pirate!
So let's talk about these lovely beans, shall we, everybody? Daria, who the absolute heck are you?
Well, when I'm not training wasps, I am an artist. I do art, which you can commission me if you want. And Heather, today, I don't know who I play. We shall find out.
Absolutely. Keren, who the heck are you?
Hello, I am Keren, sometimes known as the Mother of Bunnies. I'm a performer, a writer, an internet addict, someone who can occasionally speak coherently. I play Skyrim here on Tuesdays, where Josh judges my inventory management, and I die a whole lot. And I think that's about it lately.
And sometimes I Big Brother, help you get through the hard parts.
Yeah, because I've accidentally trapped myself in an adventure that I am several levels too low for, and I can't go back, and I also can't win.
oh yeah. Boy, that's fun.
Which adventure is that?
It was Patema, the queen, the old Queen Patema. It wasn't. It's not an easy one. Yeah, it was in the dungeons underneath Solitude. There's the catacombs underneath Solitude.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's a hard one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember that one being difficult, but I was a lot higher level when I did it. The thing is, the difficulty does scale to a certain extent with your levels. Fair enough.
Yeah, because the whirly gates shut behind me, so I got trapped.
If you reload, they don't always stay in the position where you were in. Sometimes they just start moving again, so you get stuck. Yeah.
And I accept dying a little bit because, you know, I panic in real-time fights.
Yeah.
But I kept dying and I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna leave, and I couldn't. And then I was like, shit, I'm gonna look up to see if there's any hints to win this. And then they're like, you should be at least level 20 to attempt this mission. And I was level 18. And they're like, it becomes easy around level 30. I'm like, well, I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to lose 2 days of progress to get out of here. And then Josh was like, oh, you could let me do it.
Let
and
me
I'm
have
like,
a shot.
I could let you
and
do
in fairness,
that.
it did take me 2 goes to do it, because they kept forcing me to drop the weapons. Anyway, Weasel, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Rather be a big brother than a big daddy. Oh, I don't know, man. John, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm John. I'm never known as the Mother of Bunnies. Not once.
Why would you be?
No. I also don't know who I'm going to be playing tonight. I've got three options depending on who the other people pick, so I can fill a role, which is pretty fun. Yeah, I am a performer, a dancer, and a longtime friend of the show. I sometimes, when I can find it, work in IT, but not currently now. Hooray! Looking for a job. Thanks, AI.
Yeah. AI.
Fuck AI. Fuck AI.
And I be Josh the Pirate, and you can find me here on my channel playing D&D and other TTRPGs with me lovely wife Keren, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. But you probably know that already, because you're here. You figured it out already. If you like my majestic voice, but you think I could stand to tone the face down a bit, you can check me out in the podcast There Be Dragons, where I play the infamous and deadly pirate Skern Felspar und his little dragon, Krosh. And today I am joined by both my my chair dragon from the lovely terrace, Saren Shala, and my shoulder familiar, whose name is Parrot. He's an owl, but his name is Parrot.
Of course.
And he's delightful and whimsical. So, guys, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing some D&D, obviously, but we're going to be playing first edition D&D because I like to make my life harder than it needs to be.
Boy, there are some rules.
There
are a lot of rules.
There's actually significantly less rules than in 5e. The entire DM's guide, or that's the player manual. It's 60 pages, and the DM's guide is 48 actually, and contains an adventure. We're not talking huge quantities of data. The game has gotten significantly more complicated, and then I believe it got significantly less complicated after third ed. But before we actually take a look at any of that stuff, I must remind our glorious, replete, and possibly even dashing audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champion. We have all the exclamation mark socials. We have the YouTube, where you can check out all 212 previous episodes of our Humblewood world, of which Keren has been in 120 of them. It's a lot. We recently finished a module called Breakout from Blood Moon Bay, which was jolly good fun. And currently the Elements and Evil team, of whom most of these people are, in fact all of us are on a little break, having a little breaklet, and we're going to do some other things. We're going to take a swing at some other systems, but the first one, because I found it in an op shop for $50, we're doing the first edition D&D box. This is actually the beginner box set, and I'm rather enjoying it. Keren and I played the initial solo adventure, which is designed to be run DM-less as well, which I think is rather good, last week. It's literally a choose-your-own-adventure story, but with dice.
I died.
Keren did die, which is fun because this story follows directly on from that one. And it's convenient because we don't have to figure out what happened to Jeren at any point. The attractive but somewhat androgynous looking 60-40 Keren and me person, because they died in a cave fighting a bunch of...
Jeren fucking died.
What were you fighting? Was it goblins?
Goblins, yeah. There were just too many of them. I was overwhelmed.
There was 3. What else do we need to talk about? And we have a Discord if you want to come and hang out with us there. Here, get updates on what's going on in our world. It's DIS, not Dick. There we go. We are affiliated with a bunch of lovely beans called Troll Lord Games! !TLG. The TLG folks were the last publishing house for the great Gary Gygax, who wrote this. So it's kind of relevant. This one actually is a rewrite by Larry Etmore and Jeff Easley, and then revised by Frank Mentzer. But it is very much a homage to the original Gary Gygax one. It says this: the dedication is, this game has undergone a startling metamorphosis from its earliest forms, written for hobbyists, to the current revision, usable and understandable by nearly anyone. We'll see. The original flavor and intent has been carefully preserved with greatest admiration, respect, and thanks. This edition is dedicated to the president and founder of TSR Hobbies, Gary Gygax. And this is a TSR book. This game is over 40 years old, this book. And it's still completely understandable. The Sirenscape is the music you can hear. That's them. Thanks for them very much, Sirenscape. Good, not sponsors, but check it out. And... Keren, could you tell us quickly about the Ukraine?
I can. You may have heard of the war in Ukraine. It's a shit situation that's been dragging on for years. And if you feel like you would like to do some small thing to alleviate that, you can follow the link in chat to donate to the Ukraine Crisis Appeal through the Red Cross. Every dollar you give helps support refugees from the war in Ukraine. So if you are able to, please fling them a donation.
Yeah, good on you, champions. Bring the Ting Ting. Thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. It's a solid name as well. Well done. I really enjoyed that one. Bring the Ting Ting. Or is it Bring the Ting? Ting? Are you addressing someone called Ting? This is. I'm actually studying teaching at the moment, and the word I use today is prodity, and prodity. Prodity is the ability to inject meaning by speaking. So you read the sentence and then inject the grammar.
How do you spell that?
No, thank you. Fucking, where is it? Prosody. Sorry, prosody. Prosody. I'd never encountered it before. And I was like, is it like probity?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Prosody.
That word I know, because like prodigy, I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I was like, I could think I understand it from context, but I'm going to have to look that one up. Yeah. Prosody. Yeah, that's fun. Ting Ting is an ode to the old gnome character I used to play back in the day. Bring the Ting Ting. Alright, so, today, before we actually start playing, because we don't have any characters yet, we're going to have to build some characters. The very, very first thing you do, before you even decide your name or what you're going to be, is you roll your ability scores.
What?
So you're going to need 3 d6s. You don't just pick whichever. You don't just roll a set of stats and then pick where they go. You will. The first roll you make will be strength. The second roll you make will be dex. And then you choose your class based on what you're good at, but not necessarily. And I think there's a reason for doing this, and I'll explain why in a little minute. But it says yes. Building up your character, making a new character, instead of just making up numbers for your ability scores, you will roll dice to find each score. This is done 6-sided dice. You roll 6 times. Strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, charisma, and constitution. But we'll do it in the way we're all familiar. So strength, dex, con, intelligence, wisdom, charisma. The character sheet for this version of the game looks something like that. It's not super complicated, so you could probably just write it on a piece of paper and you'll get the same data. Minimum scores required a 9 for certain classes. There are no races. The race and class is essentially the same thing. If you want to play an elf, that's your class as well as your race. Elves are sort of combination fighter spellcaster. Dwarves are basically just a tough fighter, but with some special abilities. Halflings are kind of fighter thieves. Otherwise, you've got cleric, fighter, magic user, or thief. So, let's roll some dice, shall we? This is OG D&D, Ting Ting. Yeah, absolutely. So, strength, dex, con. Let's have a roll for strength, everybody. How'd we do?
What do you...
Just 3d6s and add them together. Yep.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
10? 10's not bad.
Ooh, I got an 11.
11 strength, not bad.
Nice.
Yep. Keren?
11.
2 11s and a 10. All of you have a very average strength, which means you don't have any plus or minus modifiers for your strength at all. 9 to 12 is basic, sort of flat. You don't get any pluses or minuses. The biggest plus or minus you can get is a 2. Or it might be a 3. I think if you have an 18, you might have a 3. But yes, then dexterity.
Let's go. Ooh, I rolled a 13.
13. That'll be a +1.
Ooh, I got 10.
10.
I got 11 again.
Okay. Constitution. Constitution is still provides a plus to bonuses to your hit points.
10.
So having a good con is good.
10.
10. Wow,
Nice.
very average.
Decidedly
Averages.
average.
Yeah.
I got fucking 11 again.
Oh my god.
You're just slightly better than average at everything.
It's been different numbers every time. That was a 5 and 2 3s. It's been different numbers every time, but they've always added up to 11.
which is the average number on 3. In fact, you're beating the average slightly. Let's go for intelligence.
Let's go.
I'm scared.
At the moment, you've got some pretty normal average folks. 8. Ooh. Not very bright.
9.
9. Still average. So 8 is a -1.
Mm-hmm.
There are no sort of skill proficiencies. It's all just I'll have you make an intelligence roll if needed.
12.
12. Okay. Alrighty.
Smarty pants.
Wisdom next.
Oh my god,
Oh,
11.
10 again.
10, 11.
13.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
I think this is gonna probably wind up with a cleric for Keren. And finally, charisma. Now you can. Don't worry. You can take from one to add to another.
Oy. Oy. I rolled a big 7.
Big 7. Excellent. Also a -1.
11.
11. Fantastic.
15.
Hey.
Nice. Damn. You're
Okay.
charismatic.
So, I'm going to make an executive decision here, and Daria and John, if you would like to roll again, you can roll your stats. You can try another. So specifically, it does say, now find out what your highest ability. Find your highest ability score. If it is less than 9, you should definitely roll your scores again. You may keep the character, but you may struggle playing this character. The DM may prefer that you do, but you don't have to. If 2 or more of the ability scores are less than 6, definitely reroll. You can adjust your ability scores in step 3, but yeah, Daria definitely, and John, if you would like to, I will allow a reroll.
A reroll for all of them or for a specific one?
All of them.
Okay.
I think I'll keep mine.
Yep. So what are you, like 10, 11, 9 across the board?
I have a single 12 in intelligence.
Okay.
And the rest are 11s and 10s.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. My new roll for strength is 14.
That's better. That is much better.
My new dex is 10.
Okay.
So 14, 10. Sorry, I'm writing it down.
Yep.
I'm writing it down. Okay, my new con is 12.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I might be like a barbarian or some shit.
Looks like a fighter, yep. Maybe a dwarf.
Yes. Okay, my new intelligence is 11. Sorry, counting.
That's fine, yeah. 11's not bad.
Wisdom. God, wisdom is 4 this time.
4.
I would love to keep it. Thank you very much.
No, that's great. I love that for you.
What
Who goes there?
What ability is this?
That was
For
wisdom.
4?
Wisdom. And charisma 11.
11.
So
I think what you got there is a fighter. Okay, so next you choose your class.
wait, before we go, 14, is that +1 or +2?
That would be a +2.
Wowza! And wisdom is,
no,
I assume, -3?
No, it's a +1. It's a +1. And I don't know about. We'll get to that. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. 9 to 12 is no adjustment. 13 to 15 is +1. Oh, that's a charisma thing. That's not everything. Bonuses and penalties. Yeah. 13 to 15 is a +1. 16, 17 is a +2. 18 is a +3.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and a 4?
Sorry, yes. And a 4 is a -2.
Okay. I'll take
6
it.
to 8 is a -1. And yeah, 9 to 12 is no adjustment at all. And 3, which is the absolute minimum you can get, is a -3. So, choose a class. Now, it should be noted that you can alter your... that each class has something called a prime requisite, which is the stat that they mainly rely on. For fighters, it is strength. For clerics, it is wisdom. For magic users, it is intelligence. For thieves, I think it's dexterity. That would make sense.
Dex.
And halflings, elves, and dwarves have 2, which is useful. So, yeah, elves have abilities similar to both fighters and magic users, but they must have good scores in strength and intelligence. I would strongly endorse an elf over a magic user. I actually don't really understand why magic users are a thing, if elves exist. Because elves can do literally everything magic users can do, but are tougher and can use all armor and weapons. I don't get it. I think but I've only got the rules for up to 3rd level. I suspect intelligence cards. I imagine magic users get way better at higher levels, but for low level play, why would you? They're exceptionally squishy, and yeah, just. Thieves think more rangers than rogues, actually. But I would still endorse a halfling over a thief. The human class that I would absolutely endorse is cleric. Clerics are dope. Because they are healers, and they're the only people who can do it, so it's a good idea to have. Dwarves are very tough. Halflings have some fighting abilities and must have good dex and strength. Halflings, they are also very healthy. If your character has an 8 or less in dex or con, you can't be a halfling. Dwarves are also very healthy, need con and strength. So, your prime requisites, you can raise by 1 point by lowering another stat by 2.
Oof.
However, there are rules around it. It's dex can never be lowered, but it can be raised. Con and charisma cannot be exchanged for others. It's basically you can lower intelligence or intelligence, strength, or wisdom to raise other things.
How low can a wisdom go, my man? How low can it be?
How low can you go?
I mean, you can drop it to 3 if you want.
I would love to do that.
No score can be lowered. Oh, sorry. No score can be lowered, but no 9. If it's already 10 or less, it cannot be lowered.
Uh-oh.
So
Then I cannot. Damn, I so wanted a 3. Bless you.
I'd allow it. I'll allow it.
Yippee!
I think it's fun.
Question.
This is for
My
beginners.
strength?
So I imagine that's kind of a thing put in there specifically to avoid people doing min-maxing or just, making a horrible choice. You're going into this with a fair idea of what you're in for.
Are we? Are we really?
Yeah, I have a question.
Hey, Southern Skies.
Would you suggest a fighter or would you suggest a dwarf for me?
I haven't read the rules thoroughly for both, but I will happily give you a short rundown on them now. Because it's only about 2 pages each class, unless you're talking about the spells, in which case there are a lot of spells. Clerics, or each class also gets just a standard saving throw table. So your saving throw has nothing to do with your stats. You just have ability saving throws, and it's just the number you need to roll. So clerics have an 11 to save for death ray or poison. They can save a 12 for a magic wand, paralysis or turn to stone a 14, dragon breath 16, rod, staves, and spells 15. They have a prime requisite of wisdom. It has to be, if the cleric has a wisdom of 13 or more, they gain 10 extra experience, 10% more experience for every monster killed. And because this is all about experience gain, I will be counting experience.
Okay.
Why does that sound like a threat?
No, just for level up. Because your level up, to go from level 1 to 2, it requires 1,500 experience. The very first monster you encounter will be a 75 experience point monster. So getting an extra 7.5 points is actually... experience points is actually not bad. 10% extra is pretty decent. Clerics can turn undead, which are fairly common, and clerics have magic spells. There aren't a huge number of them. Detect magic, detect evil, light, protection from evil, purify food and water, remove fear, resist cold. That's it. Presumably there's a curing spell here. Oh, cure light wounds. So there are 8 potential spells for a cleric. Killing... Oh, what Southern Sky said. Or cut... Or play what you just rolled and just want to die. Yeah, well, there's that.
Killing the rest of the party at the end of a combat can give a big XP boost if you were chaotic.
If you can pull it off. Clerics cannot use sharp-edged weapons, but anything else is fine. They can use any armor or shields, and to roll for the hit dice is a d6. That's clerics. Fighters. Fighters, obviously the prime requisite is strength. They will get a chunky d8 for hit dice. All weapons, all armor. They don't get any special abilities.
Nice. I like that.
But they do get...
Easy to remember.
Yeah. Also, they take longer to level up. A fighter goes to second level at 2,000 experience.
Oh, so it's staggered leveling up. That's
Oh, shit. Wow.
And their saving throws are generally very high. Death save against poison is 12, magic one's 13, paralysis and turnstone 14, dragon breath 15, rod spells and starve 16. Clerics have better saving throws. But they also get armor and stuff. Then there is... I'm going to just say don't go magic user. They get a d4 for the hit dice. They can't use armor.
Damn, squishy.
They can't use armor. They only get a dagger for a weapon.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why not a staff?
I think potentially they may get like wands or like things later on. But yeah, I think it's like if you've got a group of 5 or 6 people, they learn one spell. You have to decide what it is at the beginning of the day, and you can cast it once.
Damn.
And as Southern Sky says, leveling up for a magic user, 2,500 experience.
Is that more than the fighter?
It's a quarter again more than the fighter. It's 1,000 more than the cleric.
They hate spellcasters. They hate them.
Hey, players, also, don't do this.
You know what I find very interesting? When we were getting into this, Josh is like, think of what character you want to play. Doesn't fucking matter because the dice decide, and also half of them suck. So why would we?
I have finally figured out why you don't necessarily want to be an elf.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Elves need 4,000 experience to level up, twice as much as a fighter. But
because they split their XP.
They are the best class. So
yeah.
I kind of get it though.
Because 2,000 goes to fighter.
They're so long-lived. Makes sense that,
it does.
They kind of take longer time.
Yeah. They also have pretty decent saving throws. Their prime requisites are both strength and intelligence. And if you have either one, you only get 5%. You have to have both over 13 to get the full 10%. So you have to have decent stats for it. But if any of you do have 13 strength and intelligence, or can get there, I'd endorse it because elves are dope. Particularly at low levels. Dwarf. Dwarves, slightly harder to level up than a fighter, but not much. 2,200 for the first level. It's just the abilities are just so much better. Prime requisite, strength. Oh, he's only got the one. Minimum scores. He's only got one, but the dwarf must have a con of at least 9.
I got that. I might go dwarf.
Dwarves also have absurdly good saving throws. You only need an 8 to save from a death ray or a poison. It's 8, 9, 10, 13, 12. The best, the highest, the worst save they have is Dragon Breath, which is 13. Most people have 15 or 16, so dwarves are fairly sturdy. They also can see in the dark. It's called infravision in this. They can use any kind of armor and may use a shield. They get the D8 for hit dice. And they may not use two-handed swords or longbows because they're not tall enough.
Makes sense.
It specifies short bows and crossbows are permitted.
Discrimination against short people. You can hold it sideways, you know.
So just like the fighter, no special abilities?
No, some. Dark vision. They also learn... so your abilities to speak, if you're a human, you get two languages. You get common and whatever your alignment is. So if you're good, or it's lawful, you can speak lawful.
The fuck does that mean? Do you have like lawyer speak available
Apparently,
to you?
yeah. If you're neutral, you can speak neutral, and if you're chaotic, you speak chaotically.
Okay, I think I figured out what this means. When you speak lawful, you have capitalized letters, punctuation, everything. Neutral, all lowercase.
Yeah.
And chaotic is... chaotic is that from like 2009 type thing,
Windings.
like rar means XD, dinosaur, caps in random places.
There's an awful lot of emojis.
Yeah, welcome to my dark and twisted mind. Hell yeah.
Dwarves also get detection. They're experts in mining. They can sometimes detect traps. If your dwarf character wants to search for things in an area, tell your dungeon master you have 1 chance in 2 to find them. Hey, Laurite,
so
thanks
cool.
very much for joining us. So 50-50 chance
So what
to
are
find
the
stuff.
languages?
So the language stuff, you also speak dwarf, gnome, goblin, and kobold.
Oh, damn. So common, dwarf,
Goblin, gnome, and kobold.
Damn. No chaotic language for me?
Well, most of those things are chaotic, but they also would speak their own language. However, you would struggle to write most of their languages. You'd only be able to write Dwarvish and Common. So yeah, detection, which is finding stuff. You can also it'll also specify like they're good at rocks, basically. So if you get gemstones, they'd be able to assess the value rather than getting somebody else to do that.
Resume under special skills. Rocks.
Your current title would be warrior. Oh no, sorry, veteran. You're a dwarven veteran.
Hell yeah.
Your level is... Each level has a title for each class. So your dwarven veteran is level 1, dwarven warrior is 2, swordmaster is 3. Even though he's depicted with an axe and you can't even use big swords.
Someone just hasn't thought this through.
And Daria, your death saving throws... your saving throws, rather. Death rays and poison is an 8. Magic wands is a 9.
Wait.
Yeah, I know, sorry, realized I was reading that quickly. So
death ray and poison?
8.
8.
Magic wands, 9.
I'm just saving against magic wands.
Yep. May or may not be relevant.
What's next?
Paralysis or turn to stone is a 10.
10, okay.
Dragon breath is a 13. That one probably won't be relevant in this session.
So no dragons in our dungeons?
Not necessarily. I didn't say that. I just didn't
Scammed.
say they were necessarily going to breathe fire at you.
Oh.
Rods, staves, and spells, 12.
Rods I'm proficient with, let me tell you.
Somehow I doubt that, actually.
Rods, staffs, and spells, it's a 12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
And you get a D8 to determine your hit dice.
Yippee!
But that we'll do in a minute. Keren, John, what are we thinking?
I'm actually thinking an elf.
Hell yeah.
I might pull both my wisdom and charisma down to 9, because I can only lower strength, wisdom, and charisma. The rest are 10 or int is 12. So I might pull wisdom and charisma down to 9 to give me an int of 13.
Uh-huh.
And I can't get strength up to 13, only up to 12. So I'm going to leave that and instead put my con up to 11.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
So
You
it goes
can't-
11
you-
strength.
You can't move something that isn't a prime requisite.
Oh, I can't move that.
I wouldn't bother cranking it to 12 unless you can get it above 13.
Yeah. I might
leave
leave
it.
my wisdom then. Wisdom 11. My charisma will drop to 9 to pull my intelligence up to 13.
Cool. I love that. So, elves are slender and graceful with delicate features and pointed ears. Elves 5 to 5.5 feet tall, weighs about 120 pounds. XP is very high. You need 4,000 to level up. Currently, you are a veteran medium.
Okay.
Like, as in, like, somebody who can read other people's minds, medium. That sort of, not just
Not like medium rare.
small or large. It's,
You're only lightly toasted.
elves, so your title is, you don't say, hey, I'm Belrain, a second level elf. You say, hi, I'm Belrain, a warrior seer. You would be a veteran medium. You get one first level spell a day. The spells I will get into a minute. There's a whole bunch. Your prime requisites are strength and intelligence. Minimum scores, you must have an intelligence of 9. That's fine. Hit dice, you get a d6. An elf starts with 1 to 6 hit points plus that constitution bonus, if any, but that's fine. Armor, you can wear any kind of armor and use any shield, and you can use any weapons. Special abilities. You also can see in the dark, infravision. Addition to normal light and see 60 feet in the dark. Infravision is the ability to see heat. Oh, I apologize. Dwarves can also do this. So you can see heat for some reason. Yeah, you can see in the infrared range.
So we can see heat, but can we actually see in the dark?
I'll just check. Dwarves, infravision.
Only the wolf,
And can see
or is it
60 feet.
also-
Also, and can see 60 feet in the dark. Yeah.
Nice.
The trick is, a cold pool of water would seem like a deep blue color. Even items and treasures that are the same temperature as the surrounding air, such as a table or a skeleton, can dimly be seen in infravision. I don't know if that's fair. I don't think that's necessarily accurate. Languages. Elves also speak, along with common and your alignment tongue, whichever it chooses to be. Elves can speak Elf, Gnoll, and Hobgoblin and Orc.
Fascinating range.
Yeah. I get Hobgoblin and Orc if you're lifting from Tolkien, because Orcs are elves.
But gnolls.
But Gnoll is a struggle. Yeah. Your elves cap at level 10. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be a problem. Whereas magic users don't cap. No cap. Cool. Elves are also immune to ghoul paralysis. You can't be paralyzed by ghouls.
Okay.
Specifically ghouls.
Well, immune to all paralysis would be very overpowered when it's one of only about 5 status effects in the whole game. But you can't be paralyzed by ghouls. You can learn the spells on the magic user spells, just as magic users can. Read the descriptions of spells casting, spell books, and so forth. Elves must obey all the rules for using magic user spells, but not the other rules for the magic user class. And you get detection. They can find secret doors better than other characters. If your elf wants to search for a hidden door, specifically hidden doors, tell your DM, and you got a 50-50. So 1 in 2. You must tell the DM if you want to look for anything. A detection is never automatic.
Okay.
And your saving throws... Death Ray or Poison, 12.
Death Ray or Poison, 12.
Magic Wands, 13.
I need to roll above these or below these?
That or above.
Above,
Paralysis or Turn to Stone, 13.
Okay.
Dragon Breath, 15.
Ooh. I mean, it is Dragon Breath.
Damn.
And the
Not to make
same
it too easy.
and the same for rods, staves, and spells.
Woof. Rod's really fucked me over, I guess.
Yeah. They've got to have some weaknesses, but it's the XP that's the big sort of... Keren, what are you thinking?
So, off the top, like, there isn't a class that's charisma is their best stat, is there?
No, not really.
Mm.
But you've
Yeah, I
got
got
good
15
wisdom,
charisma.
don't you?
Yeah, 13 in wisdom, so I feel like cleric.
Probably cleric then. I would suggest cleric. Because they can wear armor and also cast healing magic, which is very useful, as you remember, probably.
Because, it's 11, 9, 13, 15.
But that does mean there's a few you can drop as well, without even costing yourself anything. You can take 2 points off strength and put it in wisdom if you wanted to, without even dropping below a minus, dropping to a -1.
Because, that would just drop it to 9, and then my wisdom would be 14.
Which would be a +1.
Yeah. So 13 isn't a +1?
Oh, no, 13 is a +1, I think, yeah. But if you can get it to 15, that would be a +2.
Yeah, that 15 in charisma is really not doing me any favors.
Well, you can drop charisma. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Because if I dropped charisma and strength and put them both into wisdom, that would get me to 15 in wisdom. Sorry, wisdom.
Yeah.
Is 15 a +2?
Yes. Yeah, 13 to 15.
I think that's a good choice.
I apologize. 13 to 15 is a +1. You need 16 for a +2.
Poop.
Can you dump charisma twice and get to 16?
Oh.
You could dump your charisma down to 11 and get to 16.
That's still a pretty good one. That's a neutral.
Oh, charisma can't be changed, apparently.
Oh, well.
Never be exchanged with others. That
man.
seems... Oh, yeah, you can't dump charisma. Why not?
All right.
So
well,
what can I dump?
swap.
Sorry, just to double check.
You can dump strength.
Just a quick point. I did dump charisma, so I will reverse that and dump wisdom instead. Wisdom 9, charisma 11.
Okay. I think for an elf that makes more sense as well. I think elves are fairly charismatic. So yeah, you can dump strength. You can't lower dex, but you can raise it. And you can dump wisdom or intelligence.
My intelligence is 9, so I can't
dump
change that.
You can dump your strength, and you don't want to dump your wisdom. So what is your wisdom currently?
13.
Which is a +1. You can get it to 14 by dropping strength a bit, which is good. It wouldn't increase your bonus, but I don't think you're going to manage to increase your bonus. And having the higher stats.
So if I make strength 9, that'll make my wisdom 14. So it's still a +1, but it's a higher +1.
Yeah.
And then I'm 9, 11, 11, 9, 14, 15.
Yeah. So you have a +1 in charisma and wisdom and flat 0 on everything else. Your saving throws are also not bad. Are you ready? Death ray or poison 11.
Yep.
Magic wands 12.
Yep.
Paralysis or turn to stone 14.
Yep.
You can hire peasants to carry stuff, yes. Dragon breath 16. Ugh. And rods, staves, or spells 15. Honestly, the one that's probably going to pop up the most is spells, I would have thought. But
Sorry, what was the last one?
rods, staves, and spells 15.
15.
You don't get any spells at first level, but you do level up faster than everybody else. You level up more
So
than
I don't get a healing spell?
So you will be level 3 by the time John gets to level 1. Level 2, rather.
Haha.
Your level 3...
If we get that far.
Well, yeah, your level 3 is 3,000 experience. John needs 4,000 to get to level 2. So you don't know any spells yet, so we won't cross that bridge just now. So your special ability is Turn Undead. You get a D6 for armor, for hit dice rather, plus your con, if you get one. And you have to use blunt weapons. And just remember that you can turn undead. 2 special abilities: turn undead and casting cleric spells. The turn
But I
undead
don't have any
thing.
spells yet.
Yeah. Turning undead is not overly difficult. At level 1, a skeleton will be turned on a 7, a zombie will be turned on a 9, and a ghoul will be turned on an 11. But
And do I just roll a d20 for that?
I'm not sure. It'll probably tell me. It might be I have to roll it, or it might be... Oh, 7. Whenever a number is given, the cleric has a chance to turn the monster. The player must roll 2d6s. If the total is equal to or greater than the number given, the attempt is successful.
Cool.
So 7 has got an even chance of turning skeletons.
Cool.
Yeah, Dragon Breath sucks for everybody. Yes.
So, I feel it. So I have stats, saving
There's still
throws,
more to
special
there's
ability.
still more to do. We've only gotten up to the third
Okay,
step.
cool.
Don't worry. We'll get to equipment and everything now, I think.
Okay, cool.
Exchange ability scores. The cleric and strength and wisdom of both 15. Yeah. Okay. Dwarf minimum scores. Yeah, everybody beats the minimums. Roll for hit points. Different classes.
Can I ask
Yes.
about the exchanging of ability scores for a second?
Uh-huh.
I have intelligence 11 and I have con 12, but con is not my primary stat, so I can't up it. I can't bump it.
No.
I can only bump strength.
You can only bump your prime requisites, which for a dwarf is strength. Is what
And it's at
saying.
14, so it doesn't make much sense to bump it to 15.
I mean, doesn't hurt, but there's no particularly good reason to. Dwarf strength score is
Okay,
13 or
then
more.
I
The character
I
gains a
shan't.
bonus to experience points earned in the adventure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. If you don't change any ability points, you must do that now. You can't make any exchanges later. It actually provides like a logical underpinning as to the why of it as well. For example, a magic user might study hard and neglect his exercise for a higher intelligence and end up with a lower strength. So that's why you can't drop your charisma, because there's no way to logic out becoming less charismatic by training in something else. I'm like, I get it. I don't think it's necessary, given that this is a very meta process. But I do like that they actually put thought into that. You can train to get stronger. It's much harder to train to get more constitution. I would argue you could do it, though.
You could train to have more strength and just not shower, and that would lower your charisma. I assume.
Hygiene's pretty important for charisma.
You can definitely lower your charisma. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So fighters and dwarves get a D8. So dwarf can roll a D8 for their hit points.
A D8. Do I roll it now?
Yes.
So
And is that forever?
Yeah. That
Oh,
will be your hit
Jesus.
points until you level up.
7. That's pretty good.
That's all right. Plus any bonuses you get from con.
Nothing. I have
Okay.
a 12, so nothing. 7.
Yeah, nothing. Alrighty. Then elves and clerics both get a D6.
elves as well. Okay, cool. So it specifies. Yeah, sweet.
What happens if I roll a 1?
You have a very squishy cleric.
Yeah, don't roll a 1, I guess. I believe in you.
I rolled a 6, thank God.
Keren
Oh
rolled
no,
a
did
1.
I take your luck?
How'd you do, my love? Is it
Please
a
don't.
1?
That's a 1. That's a 1.
That looks like a 1.
Excellent.
Oh
Excellent.
no,
Oh,
our
boy.
healer has 1 hit point.
Oh, gee.
Protect me or die! I can't even heal you yet.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
to be fair though,
boy.
Josh, you allowed me to reroll. Would Karen be allowed to reroll?
I was gonna say, yeah. I think we can allow a reroll there. I tell you what.
Just don't roll a 1
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, don't roll a 1 again.
No.
Is it?
Is it a 2?
It's a 2.
That's a 5.
No, it's a,
Oh, 6.
it's a
That's
6.
a 6. Okay, all right.
Hey.
Awesome.
There you go. That'll do. Jesus. 1s and 2s can be rerolled to Southern Skies.
Ah.
Sweet.
Thank you. That would
Don't know
have
if
been
it's-
bad.
Don't know if it says that in the book. If you must have at least 1 hit point for each roll. Oh yeah. One con score. Yeah, I think 1s and 2s should be able to be re-rolled anyway. You immediately see the benefit of having a good constitution. Your first character, the fighter with a constitution of 16, had a +2 bonus. Therefore, your starting roll... Yeah, but your fighter had absurd stats, given how we've generated them.
Yeah, that's not how normal stats are.
Nope.
Yeah, the fighter had a 17 in strength, 11 dex,
What?
9 intelligence, charisma 14, con 16, wisdom 8.
That's
Someone,
insane.
I think, fudged their rolls when they made that.
Yeah.
I'm
It was like
thinking...
a 16 and a 17 on 3d6. You're fucking lucky.
I should think not.
And nothing
I
below
rolled
an
a
8.
4 on one of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've rolled really well a couple of times, but that's obvious. I mean,
not that
it was
well.
written to be a beginner adventure. Anyway, roll for money.
Oh no.
Your
Let's
character
go. What do we roll
starts
for money?
with no possessions, except for normal clothes and a little money saved up for many, many years. You will need to go shopping for equipment, but first you have to find out how much money you have. Roll 3d6s and multiply the
And
total
it doesn't
by...
matter who we are. Like,
No,
it doesn't matter if you're an elf. That's suspicious. Why not? I should have some gems from my grandpappy.
you will be timesing the number by 10, so you'll have
Good.
100. So yeah, I need to show you the wizard in my campaign roll Blight last time.
So I got
Oh,
9,
wow.
so that I have
You
900.
have 90 gold pieces.
90 gold pieces.
Damn.
I got
5.
man.
5.
Hi, Mr. Moneybags. I got 13.
13.
Oh my.
So
That makes sense for
130,
an
50 for the dwarf, poor old dwarf, and 90 for the cleric. Now you buy
Can an
equipment.
elf be? Can an elf be my sugar daddy like in the Lord of the Rings?
Maybe.
I need an axe. I
mean-
need it.
You, you will have to talk to the elf about that.
Probably.
So, buy equipment. Pages 39 to 47. Yeah, it's somewhere in there, definitely, but it's quite a lot of stuff. Here we go. Alrighty. That's magic spells. Weapons and armor. So, gear and equipment. Okay. There is a few things like a light crossbow is 30 gold. Plate armor is 60.
Okay.
Like, you can afford a fair amount of things. A warhammer is 5.
I'll take that.
5
Elf is
gold
like,
pieces. So I will read
spend it?
I will read the list of what there is. Axes. There's a battle axe, which is 2-handed, or a hand axe. Bows. There is a light crossbow. You will need to buy quarrels for it, or arrows for it. Longbow, short bow, and 1 silver-tipped arrow is 5 gold pieces. Whereas a quiver of 20 arrows is also 5 gold pieces. Daggers, swords, short sword, normal sword, 2-handed sword. Other weapons: mace, club, polearm, sling with 30 sling stones, spear, and warhammer.
Question. What's the difference between a battle axe and a warhammer?
A battle axe would be an axe shaped like a bladed weapon, and a warhammer is
Sure.
a club-like weapon, as a bludgeoning.
So they do the same damage.
Actually don't have stats on this page for the damage they actually do. Encumbrance. Oh, that's where encumbrance was.
We're just ignore that bit.
I wish.
She says, carrying around half the silverware of Skyrim.
CN. Potions, jewelry, and so forth are counted as 10 CN each. Okay, I'm not going to bother with that because that's arcane as heck. Where does it say how much damage things do? I expect it'll come up.
Okay, well,
I would imagine similar. Yeah, I would imagine there is a scale somewhere.
Battle axe would be also 5 gold.
Oh, here we go. Variable weapon table. Here you go. Weapon damage. 1d4 for clubs, daggers, slings, and torches. 1d6 for arrows, hand axes, maces, quarrels, so any short bow damage, short swords, spears or war hammers. D8 for swords and battle axes. D10 for polearms and two-handed swords. However, a dwarf can't use polearms or two-handed swords because they are very short.
Oh yeah, that's fine. A battle axe seems the most viable. How much is that one?
Battle axe will set you back 7 gold pieces.
Oh, easy money.
Hang on now. What's it say about dwarves? Use any weapon of small or normal size. May not use two-handed swords or long swords. Okay, yeah, no, battle axe is fine.
Battle axe.
There is also leather armor is 20 gold, chainmail armor is 40 gold, plate mail is 60 gold, and a shield is 10. Then there is also equipment. So you're not just buying armor and weapons, you're also buying all of the stuff you're carrying with you. Backpack, 5 gold. Flask of oil, 2 gold. Siri, it's a fucking mirror. That's you. The mirror in the hall is angled slightly down, and I suspect that's actually what she's been barking at for years, and I only just realized it because I was at the right angle to see her reflected in it.
Oh, baby.
Making eye contact with herself. She's like, you, fuck you! I'm like, that's you. It's barking at you are barking at you.
The barking is coming from inside the house.
Can't you hear? A holy symbol is 25 gold pieces. A holy water is 25 gold pieces. A lantern is 10. Mirrors, poles, a 10-foot pole. Always a useful thing to have. That's a single gold piece. Rations. Iron rations. Preserved food.
The fuck does that mean?
It's enough preserved food for one person for a week. Standard rations, unpreserved food for a person for 1 week. So iron rations last forever, I assume. Whereas standard don't. But the difference in price is 5 or 15. 50 foot of rope is a single gold piece. Sacks. A small one is 1 gold piece and a large one is 2 gold piece. Spikes. Iron, 12, and a small hammer, 3 gold pieces. Thieves' tools, 25 gold pieces. Tinderbox, flint, steel, dry wood, shavings, and twigs, 3. Torches, 6 of them, specifically, 1 gold piece. Water skin, or a wine skin, I'm not here to judge, 1 gold piece. Wine, 1 quart, enough to fill up a wine skin, 1 gold piece. Wolf's bane, 1 bunch, 10 gold pieces.
Damn. That's just herbs. What the fuck?
You can get 10 wines with that.
Or a shield.
Or a shield. 10
or a
wines,
fucking
1 shield.
Yeah. So, I should explain how armor class works. It's backwards than what you're used to. So, a plate armor will give you an armor class of 3.
Okay.
Which is very good. The armor class, you basically roll, there's a table, and it says your target's AC, and then it has another number underneath it, which tells you the number you need to hit them. So if a target has a 9, you only need a 10 to hit. Then you can add your modifier after you roll. If the target has a 1, you need an 18 to hit. So that the lower the number, the higher the roll you need.
Damn.
So, no armor, your base armor class, if you're a spellcaster and stupid enough to wander around in no armor, your AC is 9. Which means everybody hits you on a 10. Leather armor makes your armor class 7. Chainmail gives you a 5. Plate mail gives you a 3. And shield adds +1.
Adds?
Or lowers it. Bonus of 1.
Right.
But down.
Wait, chain armor, how much, sorry?
Chainmail is a 5 and costs 40 gold, I think it said.
Yes, it's 40 gold.
Yeah. So, yeah. That is that. Yes. Armor class. Armor type. Yes. And your dexterity score on your bonuses and penalties +1, as in -1, for if you have a good dex. You can. It doesn't matter about what kind of armor it is. Any dex can subtract from any armor, which I kind of like. I've always felt it was a bit dumb that being nimble, even in plate, didn't help. So yeah, Daria's gone for a battle axe and plate armor or chain armor.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have enough money for plate armor, but seeing as I'm a fighter, I'm gonna be frontlining. If anyone can extend a helping hand, it'd be nice.
You've already had your reroll.
No, I'm asking John. John, can you give me some fucking money?
We'll see how much I have left over.
Get through the first adventure, and then you'll come out of this with a fair amount of extra money as well. And you can trade in. The storekeepers will often give trade in. Keren, John, what are your fancy?
I am full of money. I am going to go in plate armor.
Hell yeah!
And
Elf
a shield.
clanking around.
Yes.
So that's
Horrible.
That's 70. 70 gold. Weaponry.
A sword, the D8 one.
So a normal sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Cool. So I've spent 80.
Yep.
I might grab. Look, let's grab a backpack.
Yep. For 5.
For 5, let's get. Oh, do we need rations? I'm sure we can get rations before we leave if we need to. Maybe, unless we're in a town.
Yeah,
let's
you're
get
in a
rations. Town. Oh, okay. So we could buy them before we go. Maybe.
Yeah.
Unless all the rations are attacked. Anyway.
So here's the thing.
Rations.
Rations have other uses other than feeding yourselves.
Oh.
Like what?
Well, you can. Before you go into combat, you can. Both teams, both you guys and whatever you happen to be coming across in a dungeon, rolls for surprise. I will roll a d6 for the things you're about to meet. One of you will roll a d6 for you guys. If you roll a 1 or a 2, they're surprised. Both sides can be. So it's initiative, but it's much more simplified. However, if both sides are surprised, or at least the people you're talking to, you can try negotiating first. And people's reaction to the things you meet, there is a reaction table, how they react to you. They will not automatically, most of the time, they won't automatically be aggressive.
Oh, so you can feed them.
It's a sliding scale, and one of the examples is offer the angry animal food. To maybe bypass a combat. Or it could be cowardly and asks for a bribe. There is other reasons to have food other than just, I can live off the land. I have a bow, I can hunt deer, yeah.
If you bypass combat by bribes or food, do you still have XP from it?
I don't know for certain. I would have thought so. If you have permanently neutralized the thing, you'd still get the experience. Southern Skies are saying, yes, that's where high charisma comes in.
Hey. I will be your negotiator.
Hell yeah.
Counts
as defeated. Thank you, Southern Skies. Yeah, they are defeated.
And so one ration is like one meal? One day's meal?
One standard rations is enough for one person for 1 week.
Oh, for 1 week?
Theoretically,
wow.
21 meals.
Wow, all right.
Portions, yeah. So if you bought just one set of standard rations, it lasted 3 of you for like 2.5 days.
Yeah, I might spend a single gold to buy a ration.
It's 5 gold. For
5 gold. Okay.
One set of rations. Yep.
But iron rations is
15.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. 5 and 15. Yes.
Then there is rope.
Yeah, I'll grab some rope.
sacks in which to carry your loot that you will eventually find. That's why encumbrance is a thing, because it's very much about inventory management. This game, having
My
bags
favorite.
and things. Yeah. I might, you know what? I might just take a photograph and put this in the Discord so that you guys can.
Yes, please.
Let's do that. And then I will do that.
How much are you short, Daria?
So
40,
look,
50 gold
Don't ask a dwarf that.
yeah, I'm very short. I bought a battle axe for 7 gold pieces. I have 43 gold pieces. It would be nice to have plate armor and maybe
another
a
17.
ration of food. Yeah, so what do you have left after all of your essentials?
I'm pretty sure I've got at least 17. I just don't have 60. So
okay,
yeah.
give me
I'll
that
give you
then,
20.
and I'll just. You give me 20.
Yeah.
Wowza! That's I have 63 gold. Thank you, dear elf.
You're very welcome.
Enough
So
for
buy
plate?
plate armor then.
Okay. But not shield. Well, you're
Plate
using a
armor.
two-handed weapon, so yeah. You can't
Yeah,
use the
so
shield
don't care.
anyway.
So
Yeah.
and I have 3 gold left.
Yep.
They have 2 more gold. They have 2
You can
more
have
Do you want
10
a
more
backpack?
gold.
Do you want to
You
pack
can have
back?
10 more gold.
10
Wow.
more. Wow, I am in your debt, my beautiful man. Okay, in that case, I'll buy 1 ration for 5 GP.
Okay.
So I'm at 13 minus 5, 8. Ooh, 5. Okay, so 1 ration, 8 gold pieces left. Actually, no. Yes, I will. And then I'll buy a backpack. That's
3
5
left.
gold pieces.
Yep.
I have 3. I'll buy a water skin for 1.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And a 10-foot pole.
And a 10-foot pole for 1 as well.
And a rope.
For a
And a rope.
dwarf.
Pole
Nice.
and a rope.
Yeah.
And then I have 0 gold left.
Love it.
Perfect.
Get XP from gold.
Thank
you have
you
to
so much, John.
take back to a safe location, I believe. Oh. And Keren.
Okay, so I believe the cleric restriction was I could only have blunt weapons.
Yeah, it actually.
Such a cool idea.
On the picture I sent, each of the weapons that you can have has got a little star next to it. Mace, club, sling, or warhammer.
Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to.
The damage they do is on
Sorry,
this
my
page.
screen's just frozen.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Actually, I think it's Discord that's frozen.
So maces are a d6, club is a d4, warhammer is also a d6, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick. Don't know why. What's the difference then? They even cost the same. Then what's the fucking flavor? I imagine because they all both do bludgeoning damage in the modern rules as well. Sling with 30 stones as well, and a sling does a d4. It's also super cheap. And you are the squishy one. Well, you can wear armor just like everybody else. You can all be clanking around in plate. How much gold do you have?
I have 90.
Okay. So are you thinking plate or are you thinking chain?
Because what's the price difference?
20 gold pieces. Chain is 40, plate is 60.
Let's go chain for now.
Uh-huh.
So chainmail, which is 60.
Yep. No.
40.
40. Shield is 10 as well if you want. Which will lower
And
your thing by another one.
What would be the most dangerous weapon I could get my hands on?
A mace or a warhammer, they're d6 damage for 5 gold pieces each. Slings with 30 stones, on the other hand, are 2 gold pieces, do a d4 damage, and do not require you to be right in the other guy's face. Just saying.
I do like that.
Thanks, Southern Skies. Yeah, or a sling, yeah. You could. I don't know, get both, maybe.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if I got a sling...
Because they don't weigh
as,
much either.
like,
backup piece.
if I got a sling as a ranged weapon, that was how much?
2.
And then the...
A mace?
hammer was...
Warhammer? 5?
Like, can I get like a staff? A stick?
You can get a
sort of thing,
10-foot
or
pole.
is that not worth it?
I would say you could have... you could say that you have a mace, but it's actually a quarterstaff. There isn't special rules for staffs.
Right.
In
Cool.
this.
I'll just get a hammer then.
Warhammer? Yep. Like, I'm happy to flavor it however you like, but...
So Warhammer was...
5 and a d6 damage.
So 45, 6, so 47.
Yep. Of your 90. Someone's got 50 feet of rope.
Yep.
Mr. Moneybags.
Not anymore. Got
well.
5 GP left.
Nice. After donating 30 to Daria. He's a good boy. Lanterns.
But we can't have...
2 of you, only the cleric's the only one who can't see in the dark.
I will need a lantern then. I will need a light source if I can't see in the fucking
So you
dark.
can either have a
light source.
lantern or you can have a tinderbox and torches, which would be 4. Or a lantern is 10.
I don't have enough money, and I don't think I would think that other people can't see in the dark. So
Yeah. No. This is why I'm suggesting it for Keren. Torches and also a torch can be used as a weapon, and you can use that weapon because it's a blunt object. It's a club.
Right.
Having a hand free, 2-handed and shield versus torch and lantern. Yes, yeah, absolutely. I don't think Keren's planning on a shield, Southern Skies.
Living on the edge.
And a backpack to carry your shit would also probably be useful.
Yes. What was the cheapest bag? Like a sack?
You can have a sack, a large sack for 2, and a small sack for 1. But I would say that a sack
backpack for
requires
5.
a hand to carry.
Okay. Well,
A large
a
one
pack's
does.
5?
Back is 5, yeah.
A backpack's 5, yeah.
Well, I'll get a backpack.
And
For
torches
5.
and a tinderbox.
Lantern or torches?
Well, the difference is you can have a torch that lights 6 times. 6 torches, rather. Or a lantern that lasts forever.
Well, let's get a lantern then.
Do you need refills of oil for that?
You would. Flasks of oil are 2 gold apiece. I would actually, honestly, I'd say tinderbox and torches makes more sense because you have to buy the tinderbox anyway. 6 torches is 1 gold.
Okay.
It's about as useful as the money-wise flask of oil. It's probably heavier, but financially better. None of you are thieves, so thieves'
6
tools wouldn't be
torches.
super useful. The only other thing I might suggest you get is a holy symbol. Because you're a cleric.
What does that do?
Well, it's how you cast your shit.
Well, yes, I probably should do that then.
That being said, you're level 1, you can't cast spells, so... We are good, Watchful Wit. How are
What
you?
does the cleric do on the first level?
Well, they're still a fighter. They can still hit stuff. They're not quite as good at
I can hit
fighting as
things
fighters.
with my hammer.
And they can also turn undead at level 1. Which is why I'm suggesting the holy symbol. Holy symbols are 25 gold pieces, though. That's the downside with that.
I might wait then, because it's not any use to me right now, and I
Not
might...
super useful, yeah.
I would like one of us to have a bit of money.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, true. Bribery and so forth. Cleric at first level.
So-
Run away! Yes.
Should I get some rations?
Couldn't hurt. You want the standard stuff?
Rations?
5 gold?
Yeah, how much?
5 gold?
Rations. How much were the torches, by the way?
Torches are 1 gold for 6, and the tinderbox is 3.
So 4.
And there are other reasons other than seeing in the dark to be able to light fires. I think the big trick with this game is it's a lot, like in some ways, it's actually a lot more realistic. It's a lot more sort of grounded in reality. And the practicalities of actually going on an adventure. It leans...
Very low fantasy, very like...
Yeah, magic is unusual. Extremely sort of, rare. Roll for money, buy equipment, figure out your armor class, your character hit roll table, and saving throws. Note adjustments for ability scores, give your character a name and alignment, and get ready to play!
So 40, 50. So I have 29 gold pieces left for
negotiations.
That's pretty good.
That's all right.
Pretty good. I'm surprised that this game does not assign you your alignment.
It actually kind of assumes lawful. I think it does just sort of presume that you're going to be lawful. Though we haven't actually gotten to alignment yet. Because that's the next bit. Now that we've done buying equipment, you figure out your armor class. Your armor classes, you all have... so Keren has chainmail, so your armor class is 5. Which would mean whenever I'm trying to attack you... Well, not whenever, but... this is a character hit roll table. I would need a 14. Plate mail, which would be Daria, is a 3. And John's rock and plate mail and a shield?
Yeah.
Which means 2. 17 to hit. Nobody has a dex above 11, so nobody has any good modifiers there. Lower your AC the harder you are to hit. A minus penalty to armor class actually raises the number, so you can drop it below 1. You can make your armor class -1. Gold dragons have a -2 armor class.
Wow.
Which makes you need to roll a 21 to hit them. But hit roll chart. Every starting character has the same chances to hit. You will not change the chart until your character gets to at least 4th level.
That's not happening for me.
You may find magic weapons as treasures, which help your chances to hit as well as the damage done. Copy the numbers below into the boxes on the bottom of the character sheet. Basically, it goes along the top. It goes -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then along the bottom it goes back 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If the target's AC, this is for you working out, because whenever you're in combat, I will tell you the AC, so you can work out whether or not you've hit yourself. Because everybody here will have a different hit chart. It's just the process is put on the onus is on different characters, different players. But yeah, if you want to write your hit chart out, you can by the simple act of writing target's AC and roll, and then writing -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 along the top, and then 10 to 20 along the bottom.
Okay.
I don't think I understand it in theory, but when we get to combat, we'll probably figure it out.
Yeah. Saving throws. You know
Another
what your
picture
saving
might
throws
help.
are? Oh, yeah, sure, I can do that. It's just... It's slightly blurry, but there you go.
Thank you.
You know your saving throws. More adjustments on ability scores. Your strength, wisdom, dexterity, and constitution bonuses or penalties have already been explained. I don't know if they necessarily have. Average.
If you say so.
Intelligence, average intelligence knows. Oh yeah. So your intelligence determines how many languages you know. I think the only one who's got above a 13, above a 12 in intelligence, is John. Someone with an intelligence of 9 to 12 knows 2 languages, the common tongue and an alignment tongue. The character can read and write both those languages. If the adjustment has a bonus, this is a number of additional languages that your character can read and write. Your Dungeon Master will tell you what languages are available.
Wait, does that mean that from the list you gave me, like Common Dwarf, Goblin, Gnome, I only have 2 of those?
Ooh, that's a valid point. That might well be the thing. It feels
in that case, I'll do Common and Dwarf.
In addition to the languages of all characters, common tongues is explained on an elf can speak. It might be that can speak is not necessarily does speak.
They're talking about like what's physically possible, as opposed to what you know.
They're all native. Asterisk under intelligence bonuses, page B7. What? Intelligence bonuses, page B7. Languages table. Intelligence score 3. Has trouble speaking, cannot write. 4 to 5. Cannot read or write. Cannot read or write common. 6 to 8. Can read or can write simple common words. Languages can be important when you're trying to talk to a monster and talk in private with another character. Starry Bunny! Thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag! Charisma will affect your reactions of others, whether monsters or characters, when you are talking to them, but not unless you are talking. If you are trying to hire retainers, bodyguards, assistants, and so forth, your charisma will determine the number of them that you can hire and how loyal they will be. Your Dungeon Master will tell you if any retainers are available and will play the roles for your retainers you find. Find your charisma score on the ability adjustment table, so your charisma is adjusted at exactly the same rate. It's slightly different. Your charisma...
Of course.
Yeah. It depends on what it is. If it's reaction to you by monsters, you need an 18 for it to be a +2, otherwise it's a 17. Right. Otherwise it's a +1. The number of retainers you can have depends on your charisma, and their morale is also dependent on the highest charisma in the party, one presumes. Starry Bunny is lurking. Have a lovely lurk, Starry Bunny. Thank you very much for joining us. With Keren's plus 13 to 15, the maximum number of retainers you can have is 5, and their morale will be 8, which is pretty darn good, because that means if they're trying to determine whether or not they will run the fuck away, you roll 2d6s and you have to get below the number. So 8's good. Give your character a name and an alignment. Be sure you understand what alignments is. Explain briefly during your first adventure. Basically, there is only lawful to chaotic. There is no good or evil. It's just the one axis. Your character names may be normal names like Gary or Candace. Or you can have a fantasy name like Felonious. Or just a nickname like Eagle Eyes. Your Dungeon Master might come up with some hints. Fantasy names like Silverglade or Whisperrain. Quite like Whisperrain, that's fun. Choose a name carefully. It should represent the character in some way, or at least be a name that you like. If you give a character a silly name, you might regret it later. Or you might have the best time of your entire fucking life.
I shall call her Captain Flutterpants. No, that's a joke.
And then get ready to play. There you go. That is the character creation. So, we might have a short little breaklet and then go into the actual game. So, guys, take a moment, decide on your alignments, and your character names. Go and answer the call of nature if it is required to do so, and we'll be back in 5 to 10 for some more D&D. Guys, thank you very much for joining us so far this evening. That is how you build a character in D&D First Edition. Who knew? Now we all do. There you go. Southern Skies knew, but I don't know about the rest of us. Or the DM may arrange a permanent accident for the character. Alrighty. So we will go for a little break. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Vast ahoy and g'day once again to ye mateys! And everybody else not sitting on a cushion, how are we all? We are back, and now we're actually going to play. So, we have some characters. We have a team of a cleric, a dwarf, and an elf, which honestly I think are the 3 strongest classes in the entire game anyway, so that balanced out quite well. So, who have we got? I'll tell you what, I will begin. I'll read the opening description. You begin in a tavern, and then you can have a little chat-at as your characters, and we can do a little bit of a getting to know you game. We can do my little getting to know you table thing, because that's always fun. Just to give us a little bit of connection. So, where's my Corsairs Cove's getting to know you table?
Classic meet in the tavern.
Yep. Well, this is supposed to be your
Where
very
else are we
first
supposed
adventure.
to meet? Like,
Yeah,
I have there's no other places.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know of any.
Literally nowhere else exists where we can do this.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
So, right, here we go. Many years ago, this part of the realm of man was ruled by a magic user named Gygar. A man of great and don't go too far into it. A man of great and mysterious powers. He ruled the lands from his mighty castle Mistemere, located in the foot of the mountains to the north. Gygar died after a long and peaceful rule, but no successor was named. Over the years, the unclaimed castle fell to ruins. Now, centuries later, the outline of the broken towers can still be seen from the town, ever beckoning to seekers of danger, fame, and fortune. You have gathered around a dinner table in the Gold Dragon Inn, in the center of town to discuss your plans. The inn is busy, filled with ruddy-faced townsfolk and other adventurers who are eating, drinking, and laughing, and having a splendid time. You have heard tales told by others, tales of monsters lurking within the ruins and guarding rich treasures. None of you have ever been there, but after an evening of discussion, you could decide to try your luck in the castle ruin. So, who would like to go first on the rolling table? Daria, tell us, firstly, who are you?
Yeah. Well, I am a dwarven veteran, Sir Pennitickle. Pen
Sir.
to his friends. I have a gigantic beard that trails down to my ankles. I have just as long of an eyebrow that covers my eyes, so I can't see very well.
Right.
But I do not need to. A knight does not need to see. He must only swing his axe. And so that's what I mostly do for life. I am sitting with a tankard and I'm sipping it through a little straw because my beard is way too massive and delicious to drink any other way.
Southern Skies does make an excellent point, John. You get a spell. And
Yes, and I was going to ask about, do
Yeah.
I need, like, both my hands free?
You do need to be able to talk and gesture. So you need
Okay.
at least one hand free. So, first level magic user spells. There are 12. Charm Person, Detect Magic, Floating Disc, Hold Portal. Most of these you are familiar with, but Hold Portal is basically stop a door from being opened or closed. I think specifically from being opened. It's basically the lock spell. Light, Magic Missile, Protection from Evil, Read Languages, read magic, shield, sleep, and ventriloquism. Shield. Shield puts. Sorry, that's sleep. Shield is a magical barrier. Your armor class just becomes 2 against missiles and 4 against all other attacks. So that's for magic users. It lasts for 2 turns, which is 20 minutes. A turn is 10 minutes. A round in combat is 10 seconds. If a magic missile is shot at the magic user protected by the spell, the magic user may make a saving throw versus the spell. So it's pretty good at protecting from magic missile. Yeah. Any questions?
No, I think shield actually makes my AC worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with shield. I was just curious. Ventriloquism.
I'm less defended.
I'm
Why?
less defended now. I actually think, because I've been thinking, I thought about this a little bit, just in case I did pick an elf. I might grab sleep.
Sleep. Yep. Sleep. Range 240 feet. Duration 4d4 turns. So between 4 and 16 times 10 seconds. So between 40 and 160 seconds. Effect: 2d8's worth of living creatures within a 40-foot square area. The spell will put creatures to sleep for up to 16 turns. The only affect creatures with 4+1 hit dice or less, which will be pretty much everything you meet. Generally small or man-sized creatures. All the creatures must be in a certain area. The sleeping creature may be killed with a single blow of any edged weapon, regardless of its hit points.
Any edged, so the cleric can't do it.
Yeah, you can't slit someone's throat with a hammer.
I think you could if you tried hard enough.
I mean, you could do anything if you try hard enough. Yeah,
A
sleep.
hammer is very versatile.
The Dungeon Master will roll to find the total hit dice of monsters affected using 2d8s. The victims get no saving throw.
Yes, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
I love that. Taking that.
Yeah. Okay, sleep it is. So, Daria is Sir Pennytickle.
Yes.
And a handsome... Is he an older dwarf or a younger dwarf, would you say?
You can't tell under the eyebrows and the beard.
Okay.
He's like just cousin it.
Yeah, very much.
Does whenever he talks, just to see? I love
That's
it.
how he talks.
I love it.
Does
So
he smoke a long pipe that he threads in underneath the beard?
Yes, he has a straw for drinking. He has a long pipe. He has all of these little bits and bobs that make it possible for him to live.
does he
To
have?
access his mouth.
So there's a wonderful thing, and I want one for teacups specifically. Basically, it's a half moon shaped silver thing that you put on the teacup, and it provides a little sippy hole essentially for the tea to keep your mustache out of the fluid.
I know of those.
I love that.
No, he prefers a straw because the butchery is way too
That's fair.
way too strong.
So he drinks his beer and his mead through a straw. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, and who would you like to answer a question about, Sir Pennytickle? Penny.
Oh, so my choice is our cleric or our elf.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Since I have been graciously given the gold by our elf, I will try to figure out what is our connection.
Yeah, love that. John, tell us about the elf.
The elf?
Yeah.
Great. So, the elf's name is Athelas. He was...
You say apple ass.
No, Athelas, as in
Athelas.
the king of England.
Appleass, isn't that a My Little Pony
Athelas is great.
Athelas.
His name is Athelas. He's got an apple ass.
Yeah.
Nice.
Apple-bottomed elf.
Amazing. Invented denim.
That's why you're so rich. That makes sense.
No, I was thinking because he's got such average strength but a bit of int, he was actually a wizard. But they all go through both wizard training and fighting training. And one day he accidentally pulled off this amazing, like, disarm maneuver. And everyone just thought he was this a prodigy fighter. So all the village got together and got all their money together and bought him fancy armor and a fancy shield and sent him off into the world and are expecting amazing stories
There's an awful
of
lot.
his prowess. Yeah, and it was a fluke, and he has not been able to do it again.
Right.
And he's very stressed about living up to this.
Athelas. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's a weed. Yes.
Yeah.
My father always wanted to name one of his sons Athelstan, who would be one of the same lineage of Athelas. One of the kings of England. Athelstan, I think, was the first king of the United England. Was what he wanted to call him that. My mother has never never let him get his way, and I don't think any of his daughters-in-law will either allow that.
Look, maybe as a middle name, like a second middle name, so the kid can kind of leave it behind if they want to.
Oh, this is how I get. I convince someone to allow me to name a child Agamemnon, is that I give them the choice between Agamemnon and Athelas.
Yeah, just pick something worse. It was like, it's not
Yeah.
well. How about neither? So all right, so Daria, roll me a D50.
How about it's my fucking child? No.
a
D50, you say?
Yes, or a D100 and half it. Either way.
Okay, I'm gonna roll in our chat. What's the command, please?
Exclamation mark, roll space, the
Exclamation
number
point.
50.
50.
32.
32.
What life lesson has this person taught you, or have you taught them?
Oh, great question. So how old is Athelas?
Good question.
I guess he is whatever, like mid or early 20s passes for an elf, whatever that translates to.
Couple of 100 years old, not very old for an elf.
So, do you think, John, you would have taught me a life lesson, or vice versa? What do you think works better?
Oh, I think the dwarf would have taught me a life lesson. The grizzled old, like, yeah.
Okay. Well, Sir Peneticle lives by a simple creed of swing sword, do good, and he is very far removed from the social anxieties that Athelas experiences from his peers, because for Sir Peneticle there's only one pinnacle of morality, and that is like the ideal of justice. Violent justice, but justice nonetheless.
Cool. Excellent. Right, John. Well, first, Keren, who is the cleric?
Our cleric is Sister Seraphina.
Oh.
She is a wandering counselor / mediator / spiritual guide. She is a neutral alignment, mainly because she isn't particularly intelligent. So she finds the laws of various societies like a little challenging to get her head around. So she tends to, coast more on her own sense of what is right and wrong in that particular moment, rather than what is strictly written.
Wait,
which
is Sister Seraphina a life coach?
Yes.
I think life coach would apply. Yeah, counselor, mediator, spiritual guide,
Nice.
life coach. She's her whole thing is helping others, and
True
she's
neutral.
yeah. She will help you, and she'll kill as many people as she needs to get it done.
Yeah.
So she's obviously teamed up with Dwarf because he's all about justice. And she's like, I respect that. I'm also kind of about justice, but my justice. So hopefully your justice and my justice are going to
Match up,
line up.
yeah.
This could get awkward. So, yes, she's not the brightest spark in the firmament, but her heart's in the right place most of the time.
She's a human? How old?
I'm going to say she's in her late 20s.
Okay.
She hit the road a little later than a cleric of her order might be expected to. Again, not that intelligent. She's not an idiot, but she ain't so good at the old book learning. So, she hit the road a little later than a cleric might be expected to. But they've always had hope for Seraphina. They've always thought she would come good in the end.
She's a good egg.
She's
just not a very.
She's a good egg.
Bright
She's
egg.
working her stuff out. She's got good instincts, even if she can't back it up with, actual rationale. So she has carved truth and justice into the handle of her hammer, inspired by the dwarf. She's like, yeah, this is going to be the hammer of truth and justice. Fuck yes.
But justice is spelt wrong.
Yes. And this...
Truth and duty, but it's spelled Judy. Yeah.
The sling is the sling of sensible advice and...
yeah, she's got like little...
spiritual harmony.
It's like, she wraps little, Chinese cracker, notes
Fortune
around
cookie
each.
things around the stone.
So we smack, do better. Oh God.
Remember that family is important and you should be cherishing them.
Yeah.
My head hurts.
I will insert wisdom manually.
She's got lots of little sayings and little wisdom things that she's memorized that don't always work, but
or even make sense in the moment. Yeah, I love it. Alrighty, John, roll me a d50 for answering a question about Sister Seraphina.
Yeah.
38.
38.
Write a poem, haiku, or limerick about this person.
Damn.
That, I believe, was suggested by Ardana way back when we wrote this list. And Keren, you can roll a D50 about Daria's Sir Pennytickle.
I rolled a 93, so that's 47.
47. 47.
Sorry, what was your character's name, John? For some reason I didn't...
Athalas.
Athalas, that's it.
Keren, what is this person's favourite beverage and how do they take it? Well, we know the first part, through a straw.
Yeah.
Go for haiku. Short and sweet. Yeah. Yeah, what's a Pennytickle's favourite beverage that he's probably currently drinking through his moustache? And how does he take it?
I'm going to say it's some sort of... let's say it's like a beefed up wine. It's wine, but he's added a spirit to it to give it a bit more...
He's added beef juice to it.
Wine, maybe?
No, it's sort of like a growler. No, not a growler.
A bull shot?
When you add a shot of something to a beer, it's called a porter.
Oh.
Porter maker?
Oh. No,
boiler. A boiler maker.
Boiler. Yes.
Boiler maker. Yeah.
A boiler maker. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's ordered wine to drink through his straw, and then he's put like a shot of cherry brandy in it. Just to give it a bit more oomph.
Yeah. Okay. There once was an acolyte dame. There once was an acolyte dame who beat me again and again. Her hammer was swingy, the sling it was stingy, and that elderly acolyte dame. Southern Skies, you have advantage on your next roll.
Nice.
And I may get chat to roll some of my dice, so actually remember that. Very nice. We'll reverse the order as well. Daria, do you want to answer a question about Sister Seraphina? Look who's running some old school
Absolutely,
D&D. Yes, I fucking am, Maharishi. Unfortunately, Maharishi was not able to join us for this adventure because he's got meetings in the morning.
Boo. 23.
23. That sucks for you, though, mate. I'm really sorry. But I'm glad you could be here. 23. What would it take for you to leave this person behind on a mission?
Oh, okay. Well, the most obvious answer is I would just not notice that she's not with me anymore.
A haircut.
Yeah, but by choice. Oh, that's tough. I think, yeah, if I saw Sister Seraphina betray our common passion for justice, and act in a very selfish manner. That said, like a true paladin, this Sir Pennytickle would be a stick in the mud if he was perceptive enough to be so. So you can absolutely do some heinous shit, and he probably will just not notice. So
Cool.
that's it.
Love it. John, have you got a... Are you going on the poem? And thanks very much for that resub, Maharishi.
Yeah, sure. Let me
Good.
write this down.
I realized something I didn't say about Seraphina is that part of the reason they've got faith in her is she's very charming.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nice.
Great. Okay, cool. So he made this up just to piss you off. There once was an orderly sister whose intelligence often outstripped her. To make up for this fact, with a hammer she smacked all people who didn't outquip her.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Gotta. I mean, look. Let's pop the D4 bonus up there for John.
Yay.
Yeah. And a D4 bonus would actually probably be quite powerful in this game. There we go. D4 for John. Everybody also has inspiration as well. Because we hit a follower goal a little while ago. So, Keren, let's have a question about John, about Athelas. Now go home and smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast. That's a niche
Sorry,
reference. Roll for
rolling
John.
again?
Yeah, roll for a question about Athelas.
30. Even.
30. Is that that's on a 100, so 15. What secret does Athelas know about you that none of the others do? Particularly based on that poem he just wrote. This is the sort of thing we like. This is where we can start building deep character relationships. What does Athelas know about Sister Seraphina? Horror games are not in D&D. Not that you know. If you've never seen their forehead, how would you know?
Sister Seraphina did have a holy symbol from her order. She lost it the first day she left. She's pretty sure she dropped it in a river. But she could be wrong. And she's really hoping nobody asks about it until she can
replace it. I love that. And John, let's have one more about Sir Pennytickle.
Mm-hmm.
A helm could hide the H.
Yeah.
I could be a hologram. You'd never know.
It would just be an helmet.
21.
My forehead is a mystery.
21. I've never seen it. What simple task does this person routinely fail to perform? What does Sir Pennytickle routinely fail to do?
So many, dude. Take your pick.
I think Sir Pennytickle routinely... wait, how long is your hair? It just covers your head, doesn't it?
It's so... my hair... I think I have, like, two twin braids sticking out on the sides.
Yeah.
Like, you. Yep.
Cool. You routinely don't wash that hair.
That's why it sticks out.
It's difficult to reach.
Going up.
It's difficult.
It's not.
Ankle length beard. And two, so there's in How to Train Your Dragon, is Snotloud, I think, has braids that sort of stick up. That.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I will say the personal hygiene is a challenge for Sir Pennytickle, and with his low perception, he does not notice how much he smells.
Yeah.
So that's a you problem more than him problem.
The moustache hair is a filter.
Yes.
Yeah. He does not know.
Can confirm. If you wake up after several nights, it's just sort of, unless you clean it, it just smells of drool. And that's all you can smell. So Santering, that beard, after the first few days, I can't smell anything other than my own breath. So as long as you've had mint or something at some point that day, you're probably all right. Alrighty, well, so now we know a little bit about Sir Pennytickle, Athelas, and Sister Seraphina. They're sitting around a table in a lovely tavern, the Golden Dragon Inn. One special. You have heard tales told by others, tales of monsters lurking within the ruins of the castle Mistermere, and you pretty much decided you're gonna go and check that out. On a special note, though, I'm going to say Sister Seraphina noticed that the town rulers have offered a reward of 1,000 gold pieces for the capture of Bargle, the renegade magic user.
Bagel.
And the reason she noticed this is that the death of Aleena, Sister Aleena, a well-known cleric, was the last straw. And Bargle has been blamed for it. Because a younger...
Is Sister Seraphina and Sister Aleena, are they in the same order?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So this is
order
kind
takes
of a
all
bit of
sisters
a
with a
kind
name
of
that ends
vengeance
in
run. Yeah. You have to change your name if it doesn't.
Damn.
If you're coming called Claire or something, they're like, nah.
Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They want
Quickly,
they want to stop
how
the
do we
danger.
how do we calculate our perception?
You don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
It's your
I like
wisdom.
that.
It's just your flat wisdom. So it would be a +1 or 2 in your case. 1 in your case. Yeah. I think that unless you have a specific ability that lets you notice trapdoors or something, in which case it's a 50-50 to notice it or not.
I do not.
Yeah. So make sure that all the characters are ready to go, then continue reading. It is morning, and you're off to the castle. Unless there's anything you would like to do or say to each other, be or go to do at some point that evening, you basically have a nice night at the tavern, have a good sleep, and then the following morning you get up prepared to go on your adventure. Anything you want to do? You happy?
I have 1 week's worth of food.
Yep.
For one person. How are we going with the rest of us? We're going to be able to eat when we get there?
Yeah, I have a week's worth as well.
Sweet.
I also have a week's worth, and I probably have a couple more days in my beard if I root around. So.
Yeah. The occasional stale cornflake in there, yeah. Alrighty. Cool. It is morning, and you're off to the castle. It's only about 3 miles away. Everything is very convenient to this village, because there's also a bunch of caves where Aleena died that are just full of monsters and treasure, and absurd quantities of treasure. But 3 miles away from town, just a healthy walk past the local farmer's fields. You follow the dirt road past the farm and greet the workers tending the crops. It's a lovely summer's day and all seems peaceful. The landowner himself sits atop a wagon, watching his men, and chats with you before you continue onward. So if you have any questions about the place, you can ask him, and I shall be him. Important question. Water skins or wine skins? It's an important question. I think John brought a water skin.
I did, and it has water in it.
It has water in it.
Because
Okay.
the weight of expectations. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I couldn't be caught with wine. Gosh,
No.
what would they think of me?
I would assume Sir Pennytickle has as a hip flask or something, but not large
Yep.
quantities. Yeah.
It's because they don't have large hips.
They don't lie. Yeah. Do you want to chat to the farmer or carry on?
I think as a good and godly woman, Sister Seraphina would greet him. and just be like, good morrow.
Good morrow, Your Holiness. He's like, I'm not actually sure how to address a cleric. He's like, priestess? How fare you?
Oh, I fare very well. And yourself?
Oh, extremely well. Working very hard. And he's sitting on a cart watching a bunch of other people work very hard. You hear some grumbling from from his workers in the fields. It's like, yeah, really working up a sweat, bastard. Which I think Seraphina would hear, but Athelas definitely does not.
So Seraphina's like, well, you know what they say, the sweat of one's labors is the sweetest nectar.
And one of them, you hear one of them go, "Oh, really?" And just licks. It's foul! Oh God! Oh, I'm covered in dirt. Ah!
Sister Sarah's like, oh dear.
Stupid bitch.
And on that note,
but the farmer says, "Right, you are, of course. Do you hear that, boys?" And they're like, "Where are you all off to this morning?" I've decided he's a farmer. He's got to be Somerset.
he's an apple farmer.
Yeah.
But of course, we are on our way to explore the ruins of the castle and finally apprehend the dastardly mage Bagel.
There's two of them. Oh goodness. Oh, best of luck. They think that Bargle the mage is also up there.
Oh well, we'll
Watch out for that.
both of them.
Oh, good. Oh.
Bargle and Bagel.
Have you seen any of them?
Oh, no. No, it tends to be quite quiet around here, actually. That any monsters or whatever lives in that castle, they're very respectable. They stay in the castle, where they should be. In fact, it specifically says, like every respectable monster should. They stay in the they lurk in the nearby ruins only. I was like, obviously I lock the animals up at night, but no, we haven't really had any problems at all.
Good. Well, we'll sure be able to find him then, and to gloriously rid this land of his evil.
Good. Excellent. Well, best of luck to you. Need any other information?
Well...
Any you can think of that might help?
Do you know anything about this Bargle?
Well, I know he killed that sister Aleena. Lovely girl. Really live. Good with children. A real...
Is Sister Seraphina a Christian?
No. It was just the first thing that came to my mind.
See, what is their religion, by the way?
I don't know yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah, what gods are there? We
Yes.
need more lore.
Gods?
I'm gonna decree it's the Viking pantheon.
Okay.
They're the most fun for
okay.
me, if you like. For now, if that helps. Pre-Greyhawk, so there aren't any gods. Oh, okay. Well, I've decided that we're using the Viking pantheon today.
Yeah. How could you be a cleric if there's no gods? Cleric to whom?
The Almighty. I
Myself.
imagine. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it was just God. Like they were just the one.
Yeah.
Actually, from this era. It's very loose back then. All right, so
Fair.
DM's call, basically whatever you want. Okay, well we're going to say the Viking pantheon. Yeah, there you go. Probably something along the lines of Tyr or Balder. Balder's great. Love Balder.
Should definitely choose Loki.
Well,
Be a sister to Loki. Worship God of yeah.
That's kind of metal.
Yeah.
it's a bit crumbly, so you might want to watch yourself inside. But I can't say I've been in myself. I don't want to get murdered by the things that live in there. So, the gates are usually closed, but I don't know if they're locked. Again, I haven't tried them. But the outer walls are fairly intact.
Cool.
Can't think of anything else you might need to know. I'm not really an adventurer, so I don't really know what kind of data you need.
Oh, is he allergic to nuts?
Oh, about Bargle? No, I have no idea.
Okay.
Or Bagel, actually. I haven't heard of that Bagel. Maybe he's new.
Develop new plan, shove nuts down his throat.
Find out. About a 1 in 20 chance. From my experience in classrooms, about a 1 in 20 chance of a peanut allergy. So,
Just try different things. Gluten.
almonds.
Milk.
No, gluten.
Yeah.
No, not the gluten!
So please, no, I'm celiac!
Not stabbed in the face of
That
gluten.
would be particularly funny that Bagel is allergic to gluten.
Oh, please.
And his
how
brother
darkly
Almond just
ironic.
can't handle peanuts. Come, Pistachio! No, don't tell them! And this is our sister, Lactose. No, she's sister Lactae. It must be a Lacta. I think, yeah.
Yes, lacta.
Of course.
That's my mother, citric acid. An uncle being stabbed with a knife. He's very allergic to that. Definitely allergic to being stabbed with a knife and cats.
Difficult to stab him with a cat, but we try.
You've got to try hard, yes. All right. After bidding him good day, you continue towards the ruin. As you approach, you see the walls are jagged and full of small holes. As in not little, but it's crumbly and not particularly well sealed. It's probably difficult to climb through any of the holes, but definitely not like a solid barrier anymore. You could shoot an arrow through one, maybe, or see through to see what's inside, but you couldn't necessarily climb through. As you approach, you see the walls are jagged, and a few large stone blocks have tumbled to the earth, laying scattered around the ruins. A gateway in the center of the front wall stands empty, and the massive outer doors now lay rotting nearby. This gateway seems to be the easiest entrance through the wall. A 10-foot wide gaping hole is in the wall off to your left, and could be another entrance. You do not see any other entrances. The rest of the wall is crumbling, but a few wide holes have been opened. Pardon me. This outer area has no interesting features. A sheer cliff, the edge of a mountain, rises at the north of the ruins, so it sort of backs onto a sheer cliff, so going around behind it doesn't really work. Yeah, there you go. The path through the rubble passes the fallen door. As you carefully approach, you notice some slight movement beneath it. You stop, wary of danger. So the doors have fallen over. There's two large pieces of wood with reinforcement, and they're crumbly and old. They don't look great, but yeah, absolutely still fairly sturdy. And yeah, one of you detects movement underneath, or you generally detect movement underneath. So yeah.
How are we dealing with sheathing weapons and stuff? Is that a thing in 1E where it dictates that you have to spend an action to do, or is this...
So, combat economy is very, very limited. It's basically, you get an action every turn. You do one thing. You can move and do an action. There is no bonus actions. There is no reactions. There's just, you do the one thing. But a turn in combat, a round in combat is 10 seconds. I would absolutely say drawing a sword is part of your action. I don't think that's particularly necessary. I may be corrected later on, but it seems logical to me that you wouldn't necessarily. You definitely stringing a bow is another thing. But because stringing a bow is actually a complicated process, but drawing a sword isn't. Incidentals are part of the basic rules. Yeah.
Right, cool. So it's not like we should do it beforehand to get a good action economy. Yeah. I think having noticed it, Athalas might grip his shield a bit closer and be like, "Hey, Pen,
Yes.
did you see that under the door?"
What door?
Oh.
Suddenly, the ground along one edge moves, and a hole appears. There's something under the door. And even Penn can notice that
Athalos,
through
there's
his
a door.
eyebrows.
Jesus.
Being a dwarf, I love holes.
Yep.
Specifically that go under the ground.
Yeah.
Can I inspect this?
You certainly can. DM, if the characters choose closely examining the door, select a fighter or a dwarf, if possible. Ask the players one by one, starting with the victim you have chosen, what their characters intend to do. Remember what they say, that will make notes if you wish. Then read the following. You see a large worm-like monster stick its head out of the hole under the door. It has 8 long tentacles in a circle around its mouth. And
See, I don't like that you said victim. That's
doesn't-
kind of like casting me in a role that I don't particularly like.
it doesn't come all the way out, just far enough to attack the victim. Sir Penny Tickle, a carrion crawler that looks not unlike
Shit.
that thing comes out. It has 3+ hit dice determine its size, as well as other things. It has a 3, which means it's size class 3. It is a large creature. It is probably a 10-foot size creature. And yes, it is going to attack you. You need to know as well if the monster is... Yes, all right. And yeah, it attacks you.
Oh shit. My
So-
AC is 3.
It does
Trying to hit
need
that motherfucker.
to roll quite high to hit you. It does, however, have 8 attacks.
Jeez. 8 attacks?
Fucking hell.
First of all, why?
It has an armor class of 7.
Okay.
Okay.
And I tell you this because you get to work out how much. And it has 8 attacks. So I'm just going to roll 8 attacks quickly against Daria.
Okay, thank you.
So, I have... what's your armor class, Daria, quickly? 4, did you say?
My armor class is 3.
3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
3. I need a 13 to hit you. 3, 7, 18. There you go, there's one. That's 4 of them. 3, 7, 8. 17, a nat 20, and a 9. So I think I hit you 3 times out of 8.
Yeah, what's the policy on natural 20s in this edition?
It does not.
Yippee!
I don't think it's got
Wow.
anything. So, Daria, you must save against paralysis.
I can do that. My paralysis is a 10 saving throw. Don't know what that means for me.
So you have to roll 10 3 times to not be paralyzed.
So D20?
Yes.
Okay, I roll
20
it
is
3
an
times.
auto hit. There you go. Thank you, Southern Skies. But otherwise, no
okay.
extra damage.
Well, the first one I rolled is a 1.
Not great. You are paralyzed.
Yippee! Do I have to roll for the other 2?
I wouldn't bother. You can if you
Super
like.
paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
So paralyzed.
The
I'm so paralyzed, dude.
the paralyzed condition isn't the worst thing to be, but it is a thing. Paralysis. The effect freezes a character. If the character is hit by a paralyzing attack and fails the saving throw versus paralysis, the character is unable to do anything. The character is not dead and cannot die from mere paralysis. A paralyzed creature remains awake, aware of what is happening, and cannot do anything that requires movement, including speaking, spellcasting, and so forth, until the paralysis ends. All attacks on a paralyzed creature will automatically hit. Only a roll for damage is made. Paralysis itself is not a permanent effect. It lasts for 2 to 8 turns. And Cure Light Wounds can be used to remove paralysis, but none of you have it. That's very bad, considering the monster is going to do to you next.
Uh-oh.
This may be a short adventure for Sir Penny Tickle.
A D6 for initiative.
Perhaps we could negotiate.
Quick, give it some food.
I do apologise.
Guys,
I do
You did
apologise.
call me a victim. I don't know about negotiating
Daria,
that.
you
That-
actually... I apologise. I should have read the whole thing. You do actually get to roll a D6 for initiative, basically. I
do
rolled
I
a
have to
1.
roll?
A D6.
I also rolled a 1.
In which case, We are all surprised, equally surprised by each other.
Yes. Amazing.
I look at it. It looks at me.
So it all resolves simultaneously. So you can make your attacks as well before you are paralyzed.
I would love to do so. So I rolled the d20. I roll a d20.
Yes.
Yes, I rolled a 19.
19 is pretty good, because I don't think you need very much to hit a carrion crawler. Particularly one that's, like, got its tentacles around your face. Yes. And they're very much, all you can see is eyebrow and tentacles.
I know where to hit. In front of me.
Wait.
So Penny Tickle is just sort of like, oh, I love holes, and then
Seems like the holes do not love me as much.
this hole loves you. He's very much trying to drag you back into its hole with you.
Yeah.
It wants to share its holes with you.
Wow.
Yep.
Always the first show back after a break.
So I rolled. Now I do a d8. Is that correct?
If you hit, yes, you roll a d8 of damage, and then you add your strength modifier if you have one.
Shall. Yes, I do have a +1. Hiya!
Nice.
7 + 1, so that's 8 damage.
8 points of damage.
Damn.
It is not dead, but it doesn't like that. And then Sir Penny Tickle sort of clocks it around its head, and you hear a nasty squelch as his battle axe digs in. But it doesn't go limp. He does. Sir Penny Tickle sort of just goes... Mistfall Armageddon. So much talk about holes. I mean, welcome, Mistfall. This is Corsairs Cove. We are silly
that's
here.
what we do.
This group particularly.
How dare?
What? Me? Yes, couldn't be. Then who? Yeah, it was me. Then it is also you all go simultaneously. So who would like to go next? This is our very first
did
combat.
I get any damage from this
No,
thing?
you are paralyzed, but that's all.
Oh, I'm just paralyzed. Sweet.
That's why it's kind of a railroad. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
I mean,
So
I'm going to
I'm-
throw a rock at it. So if John's got something more exciting, he's welcome to go.
Not much. No, I'm just going to swing a sword at it. I'm a bit confused about the AC thing. So on the target AC, it has an AC of 7, did you say?
It has an AC of 7, which means you need a 12.
Oh, I've got 18. I've written that wrong. I may have written that the wrong way around. 10
think
should
you
be
did,
at the
yes.
top. Yes.
Yeah,
10, 11, 12. That makes a lot more sense.
yeah.
13, 14, 15's the same. Sorry, everyone. Uh,
We're learning.
Yeah,
we are, yay, learning. Okay, sorry. Ba-ding! Well, that doesn't help because I got 10, which is perfect because the dude can't fight. So swing and a miss.
okay. And you don't have any modifiers for strength?
Nah.
Okay.
I've got
so-
11. That's no modifier, right?
No, no, it's
Yeah.
not. Athalas goes, and sort of slashes, fumbles a
missed
little
all
bit, getting
8.
the sword out. All right. Sister Seraphina. Sir Penny Tickle has gone limp and is being dragged back into the hole by a badly wounded carrion crawler.
I'm going back to my people.
I'm going to use my sling to fling a rock at the carrion crawler.
Love it.
And I shall shout something sage, like, "That's no way to treat a new acquaintance."
Difficult to miss all 8 tentacles on the worm. Well, he's trying
14.
to... All the tentacles are wrapped around Sir Penny Tickle as well, so it's actually... That's why it's hard. 14 on the dice. Do you have any bonuses to your... I think it's only strength. I don't think there's any difference in dexterity. Does dexterity modify ranged weapons?
Well, they're both +0, so it's
Oh, it doesn't really
just
matter
14.
anyway. All right, 14.
to clonk it in
And
whatever
I think
counts.
14 is
head.
the number you need.
Yay!
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Saving throws, combat sequence, missile fire table. Dexterity. Just for your dexterity range. Yeah, so dex is range weapons, but it doesn't matter because you don't have bonuses for either. Otherwise, Dex wouldn't be very useful, so obviously. Cool. So you hit it. Roll a d4 for the damage. Don't roll a 1.
Sorry, it's cocked. Hang on.
How is a 1?
3!
Hey, how is a d4 cocked? 3 damage.
It rolled out of my tray and landed on my keyboard at a
Sister Seraphina.
non-determined angle.
Luckily enough for Sir Pennytickle, what does it look like? What happens? You do this.
She gets her little sling, which has if your heart be true, so wilt thy aim, written on it.
I like that.
And it's an automatic reflex. Practice this a lot, so it's just and lets go the end, and the rock just sails and gets it right in the head.
Nice.
I like to think it bounces off and then rattles away over the ground.
Oh hell yeah! Fortunately,
He goes, ow!
The worm and Sir Pennytickle just both collapse. The worm sort of goes, bleh, bleh, and still with Sir Pennytickle wrapped in its tentacles, it sort of collapses to the side, half out of the hole. The carrion crawler is killed. It slumps to the ground motionless. Read the following. Looking at the dead creature, you see that it is about 9 feet long and has many small legs like a centipede. You have heard talk of such a creature back in the town. They called it a carrion crawler. You peer into the hole under the door. Well, first of all, you have to wake up Sir Pennytickle. It takes... I'll roll a couple of d8s. See how long he's out for. He can feel everything, know everything, hear everything for 10 rounds, which is a minute and a half.
Ah, that's not bad.
And the lass is like, wake up! Shh. Wake up!
The Pennytickle, speak to us!
You're just blinking furiously, like, I'm here! Just...
Yeah. And he keeps smacking me on the face.
I can't
don't
see
feel
his
it, you've got a
eyes.
beard.
Is he blinking?
Oh no, wait! It's not rounds. It's turns. It's 2 to 8 turns, so it's 2d4. I need to roll it differently. Sorry. It's 60 minutes.
16 or
Jeez,
60?
it's an
He's
hour.
paralyzed for an hour.
Oh boy.
Holy shit.
Well,
Is there some sort of check we could do to see if we are familiar with this carrion crawler and how long its poison knocks someone out for, or are we just going to panic?
I think an intelligence check can be made.
Oh goody, that's my strength. Keep rolling. 7.
I got 11.
11. I will say that Athelas has heard of these things, knows that they are that they can cause paralysis, and that Sir Pennytickle will probably recover. It'll just take a little while.
Okay. Is 13 a +1?
Yes,
Well, then I got 12.
I think. Yeah,
Not that makes a difference.
it might do. And yeah, 12's not bad. Like I would say 11 is like meh, but 12 is like okay, that's actually like good. Yeah, you be confident that Sir Pennytickle will be fine in no more than an hour and a half. But yeah, and he's a dwarf, so he's got some fairly solid constitution. I tell you what, I will allow Dario to remake the save every 10 minutes. Seeing as there's no other threats around that you can see, as long as you're guarding Sir Pennytickle.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I hope
while
so.
we're waiting, Sister Seraphina would like to stick her head through the gap where this door used to be to see if she can see anything.
You peer into the hole under the door. You see if the others are still, if any others are still hiding in there. First of all, I imagine. You don't see anything moving, but the glint of treasure lies below. However, the body of the monster blocks the opening. What do you do?
Athelas, do you want to help me drag the corpse out of the way? Because I'm pretty sure there's something behind it that may be treasure. And you know, 4 hands is better than 1.
Yeah.
And the really strong guy is lying there completely paralyzed.
Yeah.
Like,
look.
Sister Seraphina looks at it and goes, well, I'm not moving that by myself.
Yeah, Athalas has got nothing better to do. We're waiting for Sir Penny to recover.
So this is important to you all. The Carrion Crawler is worth 75 experience. So congratulations, you gain 75 experience points.
Do we need to mark that?
You would need to keep track of your experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Sister Seraphina is going to get 82. I'll say we roll down because she has her prime requisite was above 13.
Hey.
Daria gets
82 XP.
the same because Penny Tickle's strength is above 13.
My strength is 14. So what
Yep.
does that mean for me?
You get a plus 10%.
So how much overall? Because I'm bad at maths.
It's 10%, so it's 82.
82. Nice. Thank you very much.
Whereas Athalas only has one of his prime requisites above the required number, so he only gets 5% bonus, which would be, let's call it 4, so 79.
Okay.
I'll round up if it's over 5, if it's over half. Yeah, and it's 3.75, I think, is the extra experience you get. So it's, whatever.
Yeah.
Because 10% 7.5, so half of 7.5 is 3.75. The amount of good I have to get at maths for teaching year 5 and 6, just sort of like I can work out 5% of 75 because I've had to before. Can I get a strength check from both of you?
Oh, here we go.
To drag this 9-foot-long insect with the face of a mind flayer, essentially. They carry calculators.
12.
I would imagine Watchful Wizard they did used to bring. Oh, is it divided equally? So you have to split the 75.
Oh, jeez.
I don't like that.
It's going to take a long time to reach 4,000.
Yeah.
Do I bother keeping track?
For this adventure, probs not. The end of the session, according to the book. Ah, okay.
Okay, so we add it all up, and at the end we divide it up and then add our own percentages.
Ooh, yeah, I guess.
Jeepers.
Oof.
All right, so we'll keep track of 75.
I'll keep track of the things you've killed.
Oh, okay.
I think that's easier. 75. Yeah. All right. So what did you have for your strength rolls? To shift
11.
the body. 11.
12.
12. I think between you, grunting and you've got 10 minutes minimum. You managed to scooch the body out of the way. In the future, you should with the body out of the way, you can clearly see down the hole a pile of coins at the bottom. Well, at least Athalas can see it clearly. Seraphina has to squint because her eyes aren't that good in the dark. Do you want? It depends
if they give off heat.
That's true. No, you can still see in the dark as well. They just don't. But they've been down probably underneath a warm-bodied insect, so they probably do glow a little bit. It is about 8 feet down. Do you want to just get in, or does anyone want to search for traps first? Now,
I was going to say, I happen to have a rope.
That's true. And that actually, you probably would have used that to help you get the thing out in the first place. In the future, I will not remind you about traps, but seeing as this is a warm-up encounter, try to help them decide what to do. That's what, the game specifically says. A skeleton is found at the bottom of the hole, mostly covered by treasure. Close inspection will reveal that the skeleton is of a short, man-like creature whose head is similar to a dog's, or at least the skeletal remains of it is similar to a dog's. It does not move. It is merely an old skeleton of one of the carrion crawler's last victims. It looks like the remains of another creature that you've heard about, called a kobold. Kobolds act and live much like goblins, but are a different race. You carefully... you can scramble down. You do not see any traps. With the rope tied off, which one of you would go down?
I mean, elf cleric would be about the same size, wouldn't we?
Probably.
I mean, he can see in the dark, so I'm voting
that's
guy
true.
who can see in the dark.
Yeah. Okay. Athalas, you climb down. It is a fair amount of money. Carefully gathering the treasure into your bag. I think it's just sort of rumbling. Did you buy some sacks?
I bought a backpack, a small sack, and a large sack.
You probably need the large sack for this. There is 100 gold. There is about 1,000 copper pieces and 1,000 silver pieces.
Jeepers!
Alright.
There
So
are also
110
110 gold.
God, yeah.
But that's more than Sir Pennywinkle's life savings. So,
I've almost made my money back.
And 2 gems, garnets, are discovered
shit.
near the bottom of the pile, and a small leather bag, almost rotted away. It must have belonged to the dead kobold.
I can probably check for the quality of the stones when I'm capable.
You can. You can indeed.
In order to, entice Sir Pennyweather to wake up faster, we're just going to wave
Waft
the
them
garnets
under his
in
nose.
front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Look
paralyzed,
what
but you
we've
can
got.
see him sniffing. Yeah.
My nostrils flare.
He is very much an Asterix and Obelix character for me.
For sure.
So, particularly with the bunches. Daria, give me a paralysis save.
Yes,
This whole exercise took it about 10 minutes, I thought. Still the D20 using your paralysis saving throw.
a 10.
A 10.
Which is exactly what I need, I think.
Oh, excellent.
Because my paralysis saving throw is 10, right?
Yep, that's the number you needed then. So, you waft a garnet underneath Sir Penny Tickle's nose, and his eyes slowly flutter open. All he was doing was breathing. But you are able to determine that these garnets are worth about 100 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
The small leather bag, it's not great, but it could be used to hold things as well. It would count as a small sack. And it contains, if anybody has a look, 15 gold pieces. 15 copper pieces. And a brass key.
Oh. This is definitely going to lead to some good stories. People will be proud of me with this.
I mean, you, the only person who did nothing in the fight.
Damn,
Look,
fucking
I need the
wow.
stories, I don't need the reality, okay?
That's true. Okay.
So are we sharing these evenly?
Yes. I think Athalas is going to get up out of the hole and be like, look!
Wow, that's so much.
I know, just at the bottom of a hole. We should explore more holes.
This is good thinking, Athalas. This is excellent thinking. I like this a lot. I think Seraphina, being a practical-minded sort of person, will be like, well, someone can take the money, and the 2 others can take one of the garnets. Because
I will absolutely take one of the garnets. Thank you very much.
Cool. Would you prefer cash or gemstone?
I really don't mind. I might take the gemstone and the brass key.
Yeah.
If that
cool.
works out. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so a garnet is 100 GP worth, and how much gold do we split?
There was no gold, but there was a fuck ton of silver and copper. 1,000.
I think you said they were worth about
1,015 copper pieces and 1,000 silver pieces.
which adds
And it's
up to
important
how many...
because that's a lot of heavy weight.
Oh,
You're
You're not
Yeah.
carrying
money ways.
10 gold pieces. You're carrying 1,000 copper pieces, which would probably be a couple of
Fuck.
kilos.
I should probably be the party treasurer just so I can carry that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've got backpacks.
Oh, here you
Surely, like, I know they take up weight, but they shouldn't take up that much size. So, like, I'm very happy as well. I don't think, like, I am not here to steal from you. I need your help. So it's like, if you want to put it in different people's backpacks, absolutely fine.
Yeah, I think if we divvy it up weight-wise, so we're not encumbered. But the understanding is we're getting like 100 each. Either in value of gemstone or massive amount of currency. Because there's another 15 coppers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. XP is all told at the end. Like,
Okay.
At the end of the adventure, experience will be totaled up. It does have the thing that Southern Skies, he points out. I've been having a look through it. Yeah, you also get 1 experience for every gold piece you bring back to town, which is
Okay.
Gold piece in value or
value.
actual gold piece?
Value.
Oh,
So
okay.
you just found 300 experience points
That's pretty
Hey.
good.
as well, which is actually probably the best way to gain experience, short of killing very big monsters. Because that's 3 times as much or 4 times as much as you got from killing the thing that was sitting on it. Yeah. And from the experience, you can actually tell roughly what hit dice it has and everything. It had 10 hit points. Cool.
Right.
Shall we continue? We're at
Hmm.
9
So
p.m. We'll
we're-
get a little bit further.
We're all jangly
I'll-
now.
Yeah.
I'll mark 1,000 silver pieces then,
Yeah.
and I hope I'm not at capacity just yet.
Yeah. It hasn't told me to start focusing on encumbrance, so I wouldn't worry about it yet. Read the following.
Okay.
As you gather the treasure, you hear a loud thump. You see that the main gateway is closed. As in, you've gone through the front doors of the actual keep, but then of the castle, but the keep itself, the doors have closed. You see that the main gateway is closed, although huge outer doors lie open, rotting. A pair of inner doors remain. They have been closed. The only entrance is now the 10-foot wide hole in the wall off to the left. Start mapping. We're not going to do that. I've just got the map.
Who closed the door?
Rude.
Very rude. We're just ridding them of the worm problem
Excuse
they
you,
had.
we just killed a thing for you.
How dare. You-
Each square on the map paper, the entire width of the south wall is 300 feet. Basically, the game was originally built around you build the players construct a map on grid paper as they go, with one player being the mapper, and one person is the caller, who is responsible for telling the DM what happens for the party as a whole. So the party has plans, and then they turn to the DM and say, this is what we're going to do. And it's the caller whose job it is to say, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to stick with those rules because they, don't make for a particularly great watchable D&D, but also I think we're all experienced enough D&D players to not need to do that. But yeah,
Fun.
I think it just is cool that they very specifically say how to do that they built that sort of system in. So you are looking at the inner courtyard is there are layers to this. From what I can understand, you are coming up towards a keep that is about 300 meters, a wall that is about 300 feet wide, that backs onto the cliff face, and then there is a castle that's actually attached to the cliff face inside there. So there will still be a little courtyard in between getting through this gate that's just closed and the actual castle itself. There is, however,
Right,
a hole
wow.
in the wall. Just curtain walls would be what this would be. There is, however, a wall along the end. So, make sure the mapper is clear. Offer advice to anyone. Choices. If you pick one, you could examine the fallen blocks. You can peek through holes in the wall. You can go to the closed gateway, or you can enter the gaping hole. Given that one of you was shouting about, "Hey, we just killed this thing for you," you could shout at the gate.
Yeah?
I think that's what we just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister Seraphine just going to shout at the gate and see if anyone is there and likely to respond.
But then I read number 8. The party goes to the closed doors at the front gate. When they get there, they try to open the doors, but have no success. Give them the options listed in 5. Okay, so, the doors remain resolutely closed. You cannot hear anything beyond them.
Rude. Well, in that case, I guess Athelas might take a bit of a peek in between the stones.
Well, here's my questione. The doors may be closed, but Keren Crawler supposedly has tunnels underneath it all. That's how it got to us, right?
Well, the carrion crawler lived in a small hole. You found it, and it wasn't a tunnel.
So it doesn't lead anywhere.
It was really just it was an 8-foot deep tunnel, just small enough to contain the carrion crawler and nothing else.
Okay.
Having a peek through the wall, you carefully move up along the wall, looking for holes to look through, hoping to discover some clue about what lies on the other side. But all the holes are too high to reach. You cautiously explore around a bit more and find other holes along the east wall to the right. Some are near ground level, and you can carefully peer through. You see a large courtyard inside the wall and the remains of a castle. The old castle, the ruin is old and cracked, but not as badly as the outer wall. Where you are now, only one story of the castle still stands. The upper parts have crumbled, and the courtyard is scattered through, the rubble is scattered throughout the courtyard. You see a couple of creatures hiding in the shadow of the wall, Athelas, avoiding the open sunlight. They are kobolds. You've got kobolds on the brain because you just saw a kobold corpse. You're like, none of those. There seems to be about 10 of them, but you cannot see them clearly enough to determine their exact numbers or the equipment they carry. A group, not a couple. A group of creatures. Yes, 10. It takes about... And it's also giving me notes to mark off a turn of time. So it takes about 10 minutes to perform that action. While Seraphina is knocking on the door, Athelas is looking to see if he can see through any holes. He eventually does find one and notices that the kobolds are, apparently deliberately ignoring Seraphina.
Interesting.
I'm gonna... If my 10 minutes brings me back to the group, then I will relay that information.
The outer wall is about 10 feet
so we all
thick. A pathway leads through the rubble, starting at the gateway and leading 90 feet north. Obviously. The doors are about 20 feet wide. The castle wall is 80 feet to each side. That's for mapping. You give that information.
Do we think it's worth using the key?
It's worth it. Worth a shot.
Yeah,
It'll surprise him at very least. Yeah. All right. I guess maybe get ready.
So you're going to try the key on the door. This is a gate. It is a castle gate. It doesn't have a keyhole. This is probably not that one.
Damn it.
Okay.
How is the gate secured then?
It is barred from the other side.
Right. And we can...
Here's my question. You mentioned languages that I'm still unsure. So do I have the kobold language, or do I have only dwarf and common?
I would say you have kobold.
Can I speak to them in their own language and say, we bear no harm to you. We are just here for Bagel the Dastardly. Open up, please.
Oh. There's no Bagel here. Go away.
What about Bargle? We think it's his cousin.
It's his cousin.
Not anyone enter the ruin. Seeing the party, they have closed the front gate and will hold it shut. Oh, that's actually what's happening. They're holding it shut.
Oh, would you mind stepping away? We would like to go through, but we don't want to harm you.
Sorry. I'm going to roll a reaction. I'm going to determine their reaction to you. Reactions.
Yes.
Monster reaction
Yay!
table. I need 2d6s. And I will use Seraphina's modifier, which is, I think, a +1.
Charisma, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Wow. I rolled a 6 and a 4. They are possibly friendly, because you got an 11.
Hey.
I love possibly friendly.
And I need to roll again. That's a 6. Seeing as you have mentioned only wanting to go in to find Bagel, a man who does not live here, the door is pulled open a little crack, and one of them says, "No Bagel, go, go. Not want fight. Commanded fight. Must fight you come."
Commanded? By whomst?
Not tell. Get in trouble if tell. Not Bagel. Not Bagel.
Is it Bagel's cousin Bargle, perchance?
He pauses for about as long as I did, and then says, "No."
Can we inside that
Oh, just
motherfucker?
how like, I think he might be lying.
I think so too.
What you say?
I
I would actually argue that Seraphina can't understand him. You're speaking Kobold. Only
Oh yeah, shit, I can't understand shit.
Sir
I know
Pennytickle
nothing.
can.
The only word I got was
understand.
bagel.
Yeah.
I will translate so that my friends understand what's happening.
And I think it's
say-
also important to note that Sir Pennytickle does not has a very, very low wisdom,
Yeah.
so it's not very insightful at all.
Yeah, I will say, look, whoever you think you'll be in trouble with, I think you should tell us because we will protect you. We just killed this dastardly creature. This is witness protection. We will give you our protection. I give you my word.
Okay. Make me a charisma check.
Good boy. Okay, my charisma is an 11, so straight roll. Hiya! Ooh, okay, it's 16. I don't know if that's good enough.
That's pretty good.
Yippee!
They can't resist the stash.
They're very impressed by the stash. And the fact that you killed the carrion crawler that has been eating kobolds didn't hurt.
No.
Bringing that up. The kobolds... I'm going to say you managed to talk your way past these guys.
Yay!
So there's an awful lot of... read the following. If you tie the kobold securely, you can knock them out. Basically, you're forfeiting all the treasure, but you have managed to talk your way past the kobolds.
I'm assuming forfeiting treasure that they're carrying, not the treasure we just found.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you got crazy lucky on their roll. So they got on 2d6s, I got a 10. Then we added a 1, which made them potentially friendly. And then you got, which you have to roll again, and I got a 6, which was just enough to say they were friendly.
Yeah, right.
You got very, very lucky there. And then Sir Pennytickle made a decent charisma check to say that you will protect them from Bargle specifically. If you come back out without proof of killing Bargle, they will be hostile.
Makes
They
sense.
And we'll
say,
get the treasure.
"You show us Bargle, you protect from Bargle."
You have my word. Probably.
If you translate this, Seraphine will be like, could you ask them what sort of proof they're looking for? I'm not
Head.
sure the kobold standards of evidentiary support.
Oh, head. They want his head.
Oh.
You also
Well,
know
how
that
convenient we have this nasty rotting bag to put it in.
Well, also that would probably be a useful thing to have, so you could prove you killed the guy and get 1,000 gold pieces as well. So,
Truth, truth.
We're going to keep the head if we come back here with it.
I will just show it to them, yes.
Yeah, we're not going to give it away because that's worth a lot of fucking money.
Yes.
Yeah.
as long as you don't say that in common, because they do
The
understand
sidebar.
common. This is a sidebar between a lot of you, okay? Because they understand enough of your words that they would be able to go like, treasure, you share. But if you say
So
that
I
without
can-
them not being able to hear,
Wait, what alignment is
they're chaotic.
Sir Penny?
Oh, yeah, what alignment? Because we know that Seraphina is neutral. What alignment is
I'm lawful.
lawful? Yeah.
Ah.
Athelas?
Yeah, I'd probably be lawful as well, actually. Much as I
From
want
your
to be neutral,
backstory,
I think
definitely.
Athelas. Yeah. So we could say this in lawful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you talk to Seraphina, you have to talk in common.
Common.
She
So
doesn't.
he's like, huh?
She doesn't speak your fancy lawful language.
This is one of the reasons she's not so good at the legal shenanigans. She doesn't
Yeah,
speak the
because
language.
all legal stuff is in lawful, obviously.
Lawful, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Heading up to the gate.
Wait a minute. I have an intelligence of 13.
Sure.
I can speak one extra language. Can I choose neutral? Or is that not possible because I'm not neutral?
No, I'd say so. Yeah. You can speak
Great,
neutral.
I can be the party translator.
Yeah. If you do need to speak languages other than common, like you can all speak one language, you have a shared language, but yeah.
Yeah.
The short swords are not well made. Cool, read 10. Characters did not look through the holes in the wall. The results were kobolds in the courtyards are guards. They have not. They've been ordered to not let anyone enter the ruin. Seeing the party, they have closed the front gate. One hit died. Yada yada yada. A sleep spell cast on the kobolds will automatically put them all to sleep. Oh well.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but we talked our way through.
Find the planned actions of each character one by one. If they want time to talk about the situation, rounds of time will pass, and the kobolds will keep firing at them. But they didn't. Characters respond with missile fire. So hang on, what are the planned actions? Anyway, you talked your way through. To run the rest of the encounter key for the descriptions in the area. No. Keep track of the location of the party on your map. When they approach a number of location, find the number on the key and tell the players about each of the possible strategies given in 10. You may either read each section to the players. Remember that characters hit points and like. I'm sorry, I'm just having a read through this. When they approach a numbered location, remember keep track of time. Use the order of events checklist to be sure you're running each turn and encounter properly. Okay. Notes for the DM. Yeah. I don't even think the key that you found is for that. Yeah, is for the main gate.
Okay.
So yeah, you can enter. The entrance. The path through the rubble leads to the main gate, to the doors of the castle ruin. The walls of this castle are still firm, and there is only one entrance. The doors are not locked and will open easily. If anyone climbs the walls outside, they will discover the first floor of the castle remains intact, but the upper stories have fallen completely apart. The rubble in the area is all that remains. When the doors open, the characters see the first room inside the castle. Read the following. The 20-foot wide doors open inwards, and you see the remains of a bare 30-foot by 40-foot room. Empty doorways are in the middle of the east and west walls. The doors are missing. A north door is in the middle of the north wall. The room contains some trash and rubble, but not enough to conceal a creature. Hey, Moose. Yes, first ed. Nice.
Let's before we do anything, remember traps. This is a perfect place to put a trap.
Oh, Southern
Oh,
Skies
well-
correct. This is not. This is basic D&D. This isn't even first ed. Oh, this is just Dungeons and Dragons. Wow. Yeah.
Traps, you say? I would like to detect traps, and I have a 50-50 chance of
You
whether or
do.
not
Please,
I find
please.
traps.
Then I will. So what? You don't roll for it. I do, and
Yippee!
I will tell you if you notice any traps. So you don't even get to know what you rolled.
Nice.
Ah.
Which is fun, and I actually don't hate that, because I was like, I rolled an 18, there are no traps. Cool, there are no traps. I rolled a 5, there are no traps. There may be traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see any traps.
No traps here, friends! And I boldly stride forward.
Cool. Yeah, the room seems safe. You have, you can peer through the east and west doorways into rooms 22 and 24. There is a door leading north. And I'm just gonna... Let's try that one. There we go. Lovely. Where do you go? What do you do? The dwarf is checking for traps, so it will be the elf and the cleric.
I guess I'm going to look in one of the doors just to see if I see anything interesting.
Which
One of
door?
the open
West,
doorways.
West or east?
Let's go east.
East. Okay. This 30 by 30 room has empty doorways in the east and west walls, the west one you're looking through, and the doors are missing. A fireplace in the north wall, and the room contains the remains of 4 chairs and 1 small table. An old pillow stuffed with feathers will be found... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you can see, basically. There is a fireplace in the north wall, and it contains the remains of chairs and a table.
Okay, nothing interesting.
Not that you can see from the doorway. If you actually go in and
Yeah.
search the thing better, you could probably find stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do, Serafina?
Well, if he's looking through, he's looking through one door. Is there like another open door that I could look through? Or...
There is the western door. So John went to the east. You could go to the western room and have
I'll
just
go
a peek through.
peek into
Yep.
the western.
Same size. This is a 30 by 30 room. Contains doorways to the east, going further in the same direction. It contains the remains of 3 chairs and 2 small tables, and a fireplace is in the middle of the northern wall. If you search it, you will find you may find interesting things, but that is what you can see. Yeah. So you reconvene in the middle of the room, share your information, and an awful lot is assumed as well. It is basically assumed that you are a competent adventurer that isn't just going around shouting. Moose, we are playing the fantasy roleplay. We're playing the original basic game, basic standard rules 1.
So what's the difference between the basic and first edition? Wouldn't it be the same thing?
I don't know. That's a Southern Skies question, I would have thought. What sort of monster eats doors? Woodworm. Yeah, this is the first game that comes in the Dungeon Master's rulebook for that book. For that. First, it generally means Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, wow, okay. So this is basic Dungeons and Dragons. So yes, there you go. What do you do?
So we can have a look through each room specifically, but to be perfectly honest, I mean, unless we're searching for gold, which could be useful. I mean, we could use it to get stuff, but also if we're here to take out the head Bargle, then he's not here.
No.
Unless he's hiding as a chair.
You can also see further in both directions, but you can't really make out much in those further rooms. But there is definitely... The doorways line up. So the doorway on the far side of the room you looked into and the room that Serafina looked into is still open. Like, there is no door. It's just the doorway. And you can see there is another room beyond, but you can't make out any details in that room.
Oh, there's another room beyond. Okay,
Yes.
so we could pick a direction.
I would say we perhaps want to find Bargle first and then explore for
Loot
gold,
after,
because
yes.
we don't want to give him too much time to prepare.
Yeah, we don't want to be just poking around rooms and then he's just like, ha-ha!
And there is a third door in this room leading north. That is an actual door, and it is closed.
We should have a look, and we should try the key. This key is going to work somewhere, and it's going to lead somewhere glorious. I just know
check
it.
the door's actually locked first, maybe.
Well, I guess, yeah. Shall we all head towards the possibly locked door?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Deities, hang on.
What?
You may choose to add flavor to your games by... Sorry, I just saw something that mentioned deities. Deities in the game, characters may choose mythological gods and goddesses. Basically, you're allowed to pick whatever you want. Cool. 23. The door is not locked.
Someday this key will lead somewhere great. I
We're
just
going
know
to
it.
carry it around for this whole adventure and unlock.
Yes, I will be able to tell a glorious story finally and go back home.
It's actually even less interesting than the other two rooms, but it does contain 3 more doors. It is a hallway. It's 20 feet wide and 30 feet long. The doors heading east and west, in the east and west walls don't have doors, they're just doorways. However, the northern door once again does contain a door.
Obviously, we just need to keep going north until we hit a locked door that this key can unlock.
With my limited intelligence, I think this is a great plan. Seraphine is like,
No, I'm relying on your wisdom. No.
The room contains some trash, but otherwise nothing of interest. Wandering through it,
We have so many places to go.
you do.
We
You
could just
found. You can obviously take a peek through into the rooms you're going past as you go. 25, which is the one on the left as you go up the western side, is a... It was once a fine bedroom. But its once rich furnishings, the canopy bed, the plush chairs, tables, and rugs, are now tattered, mouldy, and worthless. It's 30 foot by 40 feet. It's a big room, with 2 empty doorways in the west wall and 1 in the east wall, which is the one you're looking through. The doors are missing, and a large fireplace is in the southern wall. It shares the fireplace with the room on the far side. They're just sort of double fireplaces, are very standard in castles like this. And on the other side was another bedroom. Looks exactly the same as 25, but with 2 doorways in the east and 1 in the west, obviously. The bed is completely harmless. And
It's
even
not like the last canopy bed we encountered where there was an orgy going on.
Good times.
Good times.
you're just looking
incredibly
into the room.
weird orgy.
The first bedroom, I failed to read all of it. The moldy bed does look very comfortable.
Okay, something there makes me now want to try it.
Wait, we have heat vision. Has heat vision picked anything up?
Oh, you're so right.
Who looks at... Well, the 2 of you that have heat vision, take a look at it. Please make me a saving throw against spells.
Oh, shit.
Arthalas
Like,
and...
only if we have heat vision?
Yes.
Yeah.
Athalas and Sir Penny Tickle.
Oh, it teetered on a natural 20 and then it was gone. It was gone.
Gone. Lost.
It's still good though. 13, which is higher than my saving throw.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
I got 15, which is my saving.
You both feel a compulsion to lie down in the bed, but you manage to resist the urge. You can tell that there is a spell on that bed.
Cursed bed. Cursed bed. Don't go near the cursed bed. Don't look at it.
Bad bed.
You know, Athalas, with your magic knowledge, I would have thought, because you are something of a wizard, you were training to be a wizard until they were like, no, you can be an all-rounder. He's like, I don't want to be an all-rounder. A wizard is fine. That you know that if you lay down in the bed, you may sleep for years.
I mean, it will be the best sleep you've ever had. If
Yeah,
you
I was
have a
thinking
sleep
there might be a
debt.
situation where you're like, fuck yes, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you've got a significant sleep debt, if you've had kids,
Amazing.
this
Yeah,
could be
oh.
amazing. Yeah. Woof.
Like, curse my bed so I sleep for 100 years.
God, I'm gonna feel amazing. I'm gonna feel decades younger.
Yeah. Continuing on. I imagine, like, you powerfully decide to not go into that room. Like, you both looked at it and were like, whoa. No, wait! Good thing to not do. There were several ways. I love this, and I will, but seeing as you figured it out, I will tell you, I will read it to you. It is really cool. The victim can only be awakened from this magical sleep in one of 3 ways. Dispel magic spell to remove the enchantment. A normal P placed under the mattress will cause the victim to awaken immediately with a sore back.
Very fairy tale.
I love that one.
With a sore back. I've slept for 400 years.
With a sore back, which will give them a -2 on all to hit rolls until a good night's rest has been had. And if
Valid. We don't know the quality of this mattress.
If placed in the bed in room 26, the victim will wake up. So the other room. The
If you
other
just pick
bedroom.
up the bed.
Put them in a different bed. They'll wake up.
Interesting.
If you tickle the victim with a feather, for example, it has no effect. The room contains nothing else of interest.
Fascinating.
There you go.
I'm really glad because my instinct would have been to set the bed on fire, and that would have been a bad idea.
So far with this game, I have experienced an awful lot of, okay, I understand the logic underpinning that, but it's not overly intuitive. Like, I would not have thought to do anything other than dispel magic. I'll be honest. I definitely wouldn't have thought to put them in the other fucking bed after what this one did to them. Like, Keren...
Well, this bed sucked, but maybe that bed would be better.
I don't think I would ever, like, put a P under it. Like, it's a funny way to do it. I don't think I would
love
think of it in the
Yeah,
moment.
but I don't know that I would have thought of it. And this is it. Keren in the one-person adventure, Keren encountered a riddle. The riddle was FFSS.
Oh, yeah.
TTFFSS. What is the next letter?
I know this, yeah.
But OTTFFSS. This might be particularly difficult for Daria because I don't know if you think in English. It's an old one.
I'll think about it, though.
Yeah. Keren and I stumbled on it for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, fuck this. Nope.
We're bored.
Fortunately, we didn't have any treasure to lose, so we didn't sacrifice anything. But, yeah, Keren knows that one. Yeah, now. Continuing on to the door. The door is not
what about
locked.
the other doorway? Oh, God. What about the other direction doorway? Yeah. We saw the cursed bed. What if we turned 180 degrees? Did we?
That was to another bedroom with a bed that wasn't cursed.
They're both beds.
Okay, cool.
That was the other bedroom.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Not yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be OFFSSENT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Carrying on. In this corridor, the doors to this room can only be opened by a character. Oh. You can't open it.
Hey, it's locked. I'm going to try the key.
Find the key!
It's all you!
At last, glory awaits us.
I don't understand why the key... it doesn't work.
God damn it.
You should read the entire encounter description before starting to run it. Okay, I won't be... Yeah, basically it's saying, don't go in here. It's locked and you don't have a key.
But I do have a key. I've got the wrong key. Why?
It is locked, and there's a very good reason.
Is there a keyhole that we could peek through, perhaps?
I will say yes.
I would like to peek through the keyhole, then.
Have a sneaky peek. Make me a wisdom roll. It's a combination of your ability to sneakily look and also just detect whether or not this is a fucking bad idea.
I rolled a 1 plus 1, so
Wow.
2.
Okay. You can't see shit.
Guys, I can't see shit!
Because there's no light beyond.
It's dark in there.
Yeah. The only person with good perception can't see in the dark.
Is
But
the
yeah.
door wood?
Yep.
Don't you have a torch? You could burn it down.
I mean,
it sounds like maybe it's a bad
Yes.
idea. It's a crumbly castle. Maybe it will fall on our heads. But, last resort, if we can't find this key, we'll just get a bunch of flour. No, wait, we've done that. We'll blow it up with flour. Okay, so I guess we head
There's
back and either we
loads
go
of
through some
other
the
doors to go
doors we
through.
haven't-
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? If we don't find him somewhere else, we will come back and burn it down.
Burn it down. All right. good plan. I
Athalas
like
and
this.
Sir Pennytickle, putting your ear to the door, you do not hear anything beyond.
Okay.
So you would
that
would imagine there would be, if there was something to hear, you'd hear it, right? That's sort of,
Perhaps this is a secret we shall uncover later.
Sure.
one way or the other,
So...
the door is large, well made, sturdy, and locked.
All right. Let's head back. The question is, do we go through the bedroom doors where there was...
Cursed
was there doors on the
bedroom,
other side of the
not
doors?
cursed bedroom. Room with two tables, or the room with one table.
Yeah, we got a choice of 4. Do we care?
I vote non-cursed bedroom.
If
Non-cursed
I
bedroom?
was a bagel, where would I hide?
It's not a bagel. His name is Bargle. It's like gargle. If you're gargling a bagel.
Why would you?
Why would you do that? You'd choke.
Because your name is Bargle. I don't know. Why are you living in ruins? With
That's
locked
also-
doors everywhere.
That's a very valid point.
You know why? To give us something to do so that we can go back home with a glorious story. That's why.
Yes,
That's
I
why-
like this energy.
That's why evil exists in the world. To die.
Or be subject to a rigorous judicial process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reform is an adequate path. Yes.
Yeah. Also, for that riddle, I would not know. I just googled what is the answer. I would never have guessed it, and not
No,
once
yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah.
So everybody knows the answer. It basically, it is the first letter of the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense, but I would never fucking.
I know, it
guess
was just
that for
like,
sure.
yeah, unless I'd encountered it, it's just not a particularly intuitive thing. So it's one you've either heard before or, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, we
Or
can all
not.
get past the guy who only, with two guys, one who tells the truth, the other only lies, because we know the solution. Though I really enjoy a new solution I heard for that one recently, which is you stab one of them and then say, and ask the other guy, has he been stabbed?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, there's one liar.
Do you want to be next?
Yeah.
Then tell the truth, all right? Just intimidate them into telling the truth.
Stealth intimidation. Yeah.
It's like, if I stab him, what will you tell me I've done?
Ooh. Okay, so you go into the non-cursed bedroom, which is number 26. There are two doors. There is one in the northern end of the eastern wall, and there is one in the southern part. So they're separated by a piece of wall, basically. Neither of them actually have doors in them. One is you can, having a peek through, see a staircase that leads down. And the other one, it is quite dark in there, actually. Oh, no, it's a
Does
closet.
the one lead... No, that's why it's dark.
Yeah.
Is the south one the closet? Because
Yes.
otherwise that would lead back to the room that we saw before with 1 or 2 tables.
Actually, no, it would lead to the room beyond that.
Beyond that. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we've got a cupboard or stairs downwards. I say we explore the other 3 rooms first and leave the stairs till last.
Yeah.
Clean up this floor.
We don't want to be going down the stairs and not knowing if there's anything going to come down after us.
Exactly.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
good.
All
Very
right.
good, true.
So we could go past the cursed bedroom by not looking at the bed.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could
Shall-
find
shall
another
we?
way around it. There's probably other ways around it.
Yeah, I'd say so. We already know the danger, so we can just avoid
Yeah.
it.
The layout is exactly the same as the room you're currently in, so you would guess. Thus far, you have found that the castle has perfect bilateral symmetry. So it would be a fair guess that that bedroom has two exits, and you did see that that bedroom did have two exits. It would be a fair guess that one of them goes to a closet and the other one leads somewhere else. Whether or not it takes you downstairs, you don't know.
We can check that and rule it out and see if it goes downstairs, and if it does, that's 2 out of 4 rooms done.
So you're going to go into the
Let's
cursed
go.
the cursed bedroom?
Yep.
Just
Open your eyes.
studiously not looking at it.
Just nope, don't nope. Okay. You ignore the bed. And find 30 and 29. 29. Ooh. Are you going to search them? The closets and the or just have a peek through? These are different
Ooh.
things. And just having a sticky peek through the door is not the same as searching it.
I think we should search. Right?
For the
Yeah.
closets particularly,
Yeah.
they won't take long. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you search that closet before you I was like, okay, cool, we're not going to deal with that closet. You just had a look in, that's a closet, and turn around and leave. There were like moldy clothes on the racks, but there might be something of value in there that you had not seen. It's basically you saw a closet. You didn't go in and rummage.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm not really here to rummage for. We've got there's plenty. We can come back later if we need to rummage. And also, we might get trapped by another cursed bodice or something.
Cursed dress drags you into the closet, ties you.
No! Athelas, you look amazing.
I would particularly want to see if we can find any signs of intelligent life living here. Like anything in use, anything that shows that okay, this guy Bargle is living it up here.
Okay. You do notice some footsteps in the dust on the floor, Sir Periwinkle. So it's a pentacle leading towards...
You can never say my name right. What kind of pentacle do you think I am? What the fuck?
Penny tickle.
Thank you.
They are leading towards the closet.
Oh, I pointed out to my friends.
In the non-cursed bedroom. I want to be clear, we're still in there. I will move you on if you want. But yeah.
Okay. I pointed out to my fellows.
Is it worth checking the back of the cupboard in case it is in fact a doorway?
Yes.
Yes.
What a sneaky idea.
I'm cooking with gas today. I'm
My
cooking.
gosh. This is,
Who
amazing
enters
work.
the closet first?
Well, preferably one of the people who can see in the dark.
Oh, fine, I'll do it again.
I just
but if there's
really
a
like
carrion
the
there
idea
again,
that the dwarf and the
I'll
elf
be
are like,
pissed.
you, and just shove the human in there.
I'm going to assume there are no windows because it's a castle, so it's all dark in here. Like you've left.
I'll have lit a torch then.
So she's got a torch lit, so she's not gonna immediately be in the complete blackness. She's obviously got a way to see, but yeah.
I mean, it's a cupboard. We don't want to set the clothes on fire. The
closet is a reasonably sizable room. Actually, it's 10 foot by 20 foot. It's a walk-in. 10 foot by 30 foot. It is a walk-in wardrobe. Closet, 10 by 30 foot room, has doorways in the south and west walls, but no doors. It is piled with trash and rubble. There are... can you please roll me, one of you, I don't matter who, a d6.
Alright, I'll do it if nobody wants it.
I got a 6.
Hey.
That means you notice before they do, before they notice you, 4 zombies.
Oh, jeez.
Standing in here. They appear to have been arranged like they are clothing on the racks. So they're just standing where hangers are, just standing with their shoulders hunched. And I think with that bombshell, we'll leave it there. Because it is nearly...
Are they like basically mannequins for clothing? Is that what they are?
It would appear that
That's
that's what
funny.
they've been used for.
Guys, I might get to use my special ability.
Yeah.
Well, do you have your holy symbol for that shit?
I don't think I need it to turn undead.
Oh, never mind. Hell yeah.
I'm not certain. I will have to look that up.
Could be awkward if I do.
Yeah, it might do. It's the one thing you didn't buy, and you had the money to
I'm
afford.
like, I don't need a holy symbol for this. Be gone, zombies! And then they don't go. I'm like, I miscalculated. I'm sorry.
I'm a life coach, not an undead coach.
Nice. Nice.
We will do a quick little round of favorite moments. I actually gonna target that one as John, my favorite John moment. That was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very
it's pretty
quickly, a D4 in chat. Somebody please to determine who we talk about first. Oh no, someone skimped on equivalent. Yep. It does not appear to say. I will rule that you can. D4.
Not a
Oh, sorry,
spell, it's a special ability.
just 4, not D4. Southern Skies. Yeah, you need the thing. Okay, a 4. That's John. Favorite John moments. Well, I've got to say, you're a life coach, not an undead coach. Is very good.
pretty good.
Excellent
Thank you,
work,
thank
and
you.
that's the second cunning, funny thing you've said today because I've already given you an inspiration for it as well. Yeah, but I can't remember what the other one was. It was very good though.
It was the poem.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, it was the poem.
Which honestly, my favorite moment.
There you go.
The poem about me. It was great. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please put
Limericks
it
are
in
hard.
chat so I can remember it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please do in the Discord. Daria.
I would say your background for the elf. I like the idea you had for it. I like the social pressure that you decided to put on him.
Yeah.
Very fun idea for why he wants to go adventuring.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
And
Excellent.
that's, yeah,
Favorite self?
Pip itself. Rolling a large amount of money and buying everything.
Yeah.
Because I could. That was fun. Yeah, and also being able to share money with Sir Pennytickle, so that we're not like we don't have a frontline fighter with no armor.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you would have been able to scrape together a half-decent suit, but it wouldn't have been anywhere near as like. It was like, I've got basically what I'm standing up in. Anybody else got a bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's have a... I guarantee I'll roll a 1 on this. Roll space 3. Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
Every time.
Ooh.
Favorite DM moments. It's fine. I don't hate it.
I liked how you played the kobolds. I think even with the small amount of conversation we had with them, their motivation is very clear. They're not just like hateful little bastards. They're like, hey, look, we don't want that smoke. Get the fuck out. I like them.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I really enjoyed the fact that you could like walk us through character creation in a way that made sense. Like that is a tough thing to get your head around at the best of times. And
Yeah.
first edition and 3 people, and we don't have the books. And it all made sense.
Yeah.
And it was easy, and I was like, that's an amazing skill. So thank you.
Yeah. I that was the thing I spent the most of this afternoon trying to figure out.
You handheld us beautifully through that
Yeah.
initial awkwardness.
And it only took an hour and a half.
For 3 people, that's not bad.
Out of curiosity, I was like, I wonder how well I would roll. I rolled from a potential character 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11.
Wow. Yep.
Which would
Jeez.
make me not very good at anything. Strength 9, Con 9, Wisdom 9, Dex 11, Intelligence 11, Charisma 11. Also just, 9, 11 3 times.
That's you don't want to build a character with that. That feels like bad
No.
juju.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have to be named George or something. W.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, you're looking at the 1981 print, not the 1983 print, though. They're both in Drive-Thru RPG, if you want it. There you go.
Are they?
Alrighty.
I thought this one was 1984.
This is an 83. I think this is the 83. This was... Yeah, this is copyright 83. And they wouldn't have printed that.
I'm so confused about the versions now. Okay, what?
There's an awful lot of muddle because, let's be honest, 3.5, 3.75. We're calling, as a lot of people are calling 2024 rules the 5.5, and I'm like, it's 5.1 and a bit. It's not a 5.5. They haven't changed anything meaningful. They just added weapons masteries, which I think are overpowered. So there we go. Yeah. Any other favorite DM moments? No? Cool. Glorious. All right, we'll move on.
I love. Oh, now I've forgotten it. I got distracted.
I liked, for me, filling in the gaps of my understanding of the game with other additions. It's like, I don't know how that works, so I'm going to assume it works like 5ed and just work that. Just use that. And it didn't specifically
We're
say...
not sure, 5e!
It was pretty conclusive that it's like, you're not really supposed to be able to talk your way past the goblins, the kobolds. But I think you were supposed to fight them, and I was like, but they did really well. And I have the... It actually is only specific about the first floor. There are 2 levels below that are just... They haven't specifically written and described each room. So it's also a training for the DM of, now just make it up. And each room these rooms will contain stuff, these rooms won't contain stuff. These rooms roll on an encounter table, these rooms don't. But yeah, just go by the seat of your pants. It's fun. If any of the players want to get it, I'd recommend skipping straight to Rules Cyclopedia. Oh, there you go, which goes to level 36! Holy shit! Yeah, wow.
Damn.
But elves take a long fucking time to get there.
Yeah, Jesus.
It also specifically
Long
states
road.
that you can bring a character in from a different adventure, provided they are lower level than the average level of everybody else.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's kind of to stop you bringing in a really high-level elf, I think. All right, let's have a...
Turn up with your level 36 elf, just being like, boom, bam, baby. Eat this.
Got a 2. That's Keren. Favorite Keren moments? I have one. If your heart be true, so be thy aim.
Yeah, very nice.
I love that. I love the flavor of writing on the little writing little notes, and generally that character. Yeah.
I enjoy the secret that you gave Sister Serafina, that like she lost her holy symbol, which is very indicative of like her relationship with faith and morality, which is like would be nice to have, but it's clearly like not something she's particularly attached to. So it's like she's more gray than like true black or white, and I like that.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the fact that you made her a life coach. Like, that just is such an amazing choice for a character. Yeah, I really enjoyed that and enjoyed playing with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Favorite self?
I really enjoyed the random conversation with the farmer, where she's unintentionally pissing off all the workers, and one guy's licked himself, and she's like,
Yeah.
"It's not my intention."
Quad says they really like realistic life character creation, buying your stuff and choosing what you get exactly. I do too, actually. Yeah. The only tiny issue with it is randomizing the gold to that extent can leave characters under-equipped. Yeah, Daria got unlucky a couple of times with the rolling, but fortunately John didn't. Yeah. Alrighty, favorite Daria moments.
The Bagel Bargle debacle.
Oh, yeah, Bargle debacle. Yes.
The Bagel Bargle debacle is absolutely the name of this episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Say that 3 times really fast.
Yeah, Bagel Bargle debacle.
There's a Debarckle, there's Bargle and Bargle.
That crazy crowd tried
really
to cap
enjoyed. Oh dear, I really enjoyed Sir Pennytickle waking up to the gem. I thought that was great, a great moment, and yeah, just a really nice way to characterize the character.
Thank you.
Yeah, I applaud you. Daria almost always went first. And yeah, just like, we have no idea. Fuck it, I'll go first. Love that. Love the enthusiasm. I was like, I'm always prepared to just being willing to be the person to take the step forward. Is always very laudable. Yeah. Hats off. Well done.
Yippee.
Party pooling encouraged as a result. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Favorite self? I like his name. I like his name. I think it's funny. It's funny to say every time.
It is. It makes Daria the caller. It does. Yeah, absolutely. But more like calls the DM's bluff more often than not. I also particularly enjoyed your reaction to don't like how you said victim there. Not happy with that at all.
That was good. That was good.
Alrighty, well, we've been streaming for a gosh darn while, so we should probably go and find somebody to raid. Absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys this evening. We'll be back next week for some more original D&D goodness, basic Dungeons & Dragons. I don't like saying basic, though. But original Dungeons & Dragons. We will continue and hopefully finish this story. End the Bagel Bargle debacle. Yeah, thanks for another fun evening, Quad. It's been lovely having you. Take care. Hug your lovely husband for me, and we shall see you on possibly on Tuesday night for some more Keren playing Skyrim, and me quietly offering support and painting in the background and doing nothing else.
Yeah, definitely not irritating me.
We're going to drop you over on Mike Moans, his lovely mini painter from Manchester. Show him the love like we always do. Throw your favourite raid emotes up in chat. Guys, do you have anything you want to spruik before we go? Nope. In which case, we will see you same bad time, same bad channel on Tuesday night for more Keren playing Skyrim, or Thursday night, same time for this marvellous bunch of beans. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Don't forget to like and subscribe, you wee scallywags! Avast for now! Whee!